Hello, hello, hello. I guess it's finally about that time. Maybe, probably not. It's. I'm gonna be honest, I'm a little bit daunted by doing a stream like this. I'll be honest, it's a little bit intimidating. May not have gotten the best sleep last night, but it's okay. It's okay. These episodes are coming out faster than I can keep track of them, so, you know, I gotta actually be on top of stuff. Hello, everyone. Hello, Neck Toxic, Greg, and Sofloaf. Hello, welcome to the stream. We're finally doing a thing that, you know, the fans have wanted. That the people want, fans want. You guys want me to talk about a certain thing, and I acknowledge that. I'm a bit lazy. I've been putting it off. I've been putting it off because I'm a bit lazy. I just said that. I'm a bit repetitive too. I'm stalling. Can you tell my tactics? They're very effective. They work very well, you see. There has been a show that has been in development for, you could argue, over 5 years, in a way. It's a show that I've known about that entire time. It's a show I've known about since before it was even Has-Been Hotel, you could say. I remember when Angel Dust was just a weird little one-off character that was sketched a couple of times. But now, finally, after over 5 years of waiting, Has-Been Hotel is actually something I can watch. And I can show it to other people. It's a real show. I've seen the first 4 episodes. Some of you guys might have seen the first 4 episodes. It's kind of crazy. It's actually kind of surreal to think about that. Can you send out the Discord link? You know what, buddy? Maybe I can. You're gonna have to give me a second, though. I gotta make a new invite. Oh, my stuff is in the way. Wait, can I just, like, paste it here? Does that work? Oh, shrimp. If you break the rules, I'll ban you. Yes, that's a threat. Oh, you actually got a Discord. Congratulations, Greg. It only took you, like, 7 months. Has Been coming out felt so unreal. When Has Been dropped, I literally said, like, it feels like there's just a part of my life where it's like, oh, this, like, section of my life where it's, like, waiting for Has Been to come out is just over. Oh, yeah, so, by the way, I didn't want this stream to just be me sitting here talking, because that's essentially what this whole stream's gonna be. It's gonna be a talky stream, okay? Because I got a lot of thoughts. You guys probably have a lot of questions about my thoughts. I accept that. I acknowledge that. I accept that. I'm going to move the mic a little further away from my mouth real quick. I notice it's peaking the audio quite a bit. I apologize if I'm hurting your ears. I'm trying not to be super bad about that this stream. But yes. So, in lieu of ping pong, I don't have my... There we go. I am in Minecraft. It's kind of like a little bit of throwback, guys. You know, one of my first streams was me playing Hypixel, doing some housing parkour, and talking about Hell of a Boss. So I thought, you know, it's only fitting that if I were to do a stream like this again, talking about another show, it's kind of like a cycle, you know, where I go back. And I will say, unfortunately, when I was looking at the houses, pour one out, E-Girl Parkour was not one of the top 5, so I couldn't go back to E-Girl Parkour. I'm so sorry. So sorry, guys. But we've got some good ones. You got Parkour Sim, Cookie Miner, 2-player parkour. I'm a 1-player person. I don't got that second person. We got Underwater Parkour, which is probably just going to have the worst chat because there's always horrible chats on these things. But before any of that, I do want to say, this is kind of like, because, you know, my channel kind of blew up because of Hell of a Boss, and to another extent, Has Been Hotel. And I do want to say that I acknowledge that, like, most of the people who watch my videos watch because of that stuff, right? I understand that. So, this is me keeping up with that part of my audience, I guess, you know? Letting all of you know, yeah, I'm aware. I know most of you guys care about this stuff more than the other stuff, which is fine. That's totally fine. So, I'm gonna kinda stop stalling, and I'm gonna let you guys know some of the ways I'm gonna be breaking this down a little bit, right? As you all know, I've only seen the first 4 episodes of Has Been Hotel. Having it come out still feels weird. The fact that I can talk about the show and not be referencing the pilot is weird. The fact that I can say, yeah, episode 1, whoa, still feels a bit weird, I'm not gonna lie. It's like this thing you've waited like 6 years for is like finally out, and it's like, oh shit, it's kind of like a lot of things I thought about. It's kind of a lot of things I thought it was gonna be, and in some ways it's better, and in some ways it's a little bit worse. But what I will say is that I do want this to be a stream. It's a bit silly, you know, bit civil, bit silly. I know that a lot of feelings around the show, and especially with like Twitter and shit, I've been seeing the fucking show trend every other day, and it's, I don't know why. I don't know why. Hey, how has it been? It's been alright, it's been alright. Could be better, could be worse, you know? I wish I got more sleep last night. That's about the only thing I wish was different. Has Been Hotel came out before we got GTA 6. Yeah, it did, actually. Dude, Has Been Hotel came out before the second season, or the second half of, like, Invincible came out. Which I didn't expect at all. I thought, like, I don't know. Part of me thought that Has Been Hotel would get delayed, like, one more time. I thought that, like, it would get delayed one more time, and then it'd get to, we'd finally get the actual episode. Or, we get something, like the first episode. And I also didn't expect it to release in, like, batches. Like, little 2-episode clumps, or 4-episode clumps. I didn't expect that. What's your favorite episode, favorite song? You guys are going a little bit fast, guys. We gotta slow down. Okay? I'm not done laying down the law. Has Been Hotel came out before Silk Song. Don't remind them, bro. The Silk Song fans are already going through enough, man. Oh, dude. I feel so bad for the Silk Song fans, bro. I hope that they can make it. Seeing another fandom get their thing before they get theirs. Remember when Silk Song was supposed to release in 2021? I do. And then everyone said 2022 for sure, and it was supposed to be at E3 the past like 4 years. I do. We're not gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. We've got classical music. It's beautiful. We're not gonna make it. Oh yeah, but I did want to say, I'm gonna try to keep it a civil stream. I'm going to sit here and just be a little silly. I do want to say also that I'm only gonna be talking about like the show itself for this stream. I'm not gonna be talking about all the other stuff. The other stuff like surrounding the show, because I don't know. I've seen a lot of people talk about things around this show, but not really like this show itself. It's really weird to say, but it's like I feel like I've seen more people trending this show about things that aren't even like relevant to this show necessarily. Like I'm a guy who cares a lot about like the writing of something. I'll watch something if it doesn't have like the best presentation or whatever. Like obviously I'd want it to have the best presentation that it can be, but like I care so much more if like the story's good than if like the animation or like acting or whatever is good. Because if like you have a good story, that can like add so much to a lot of the things you're doing. And I will say, when I saw Has Been Hotel's pilot, it was it didn't like grab me in the same way that something like Hell of a Boss's pilot did. And I think looking back on it, the main reason was just that it felt like there was so much stuff in Has Been Hotel's pilot. It felt like the pilot was like almost, I don't want to say like the word insecure in a way, but it's like it felt like it had to prove itself and be like, hey, look at all our characters, look at all these things that like are super interesting, look at all these guys, look at all these people, look at all these characters that like you need to fall in love with now. And it's like, okay, well, what's the actual like plot of the show? And it's like, oh, well, you know, Charlie wants to redeem sinners or something. But look at Angel Dust. He's like radical guy. Look at him doing all this stuff. And look at Alistair. Oh my god, he's so cool and creepy and mysterious. Like, what's going on with him? And it's like, okay, I get it. You're just trying to like get us attached to all these characters. And you want us to know all of them. You want us to know all of them. That's cool. That's cool. But, I was surprised when the actual like show came out and episode 1 of Has Been Hotel wasn't like a retread of the pilot. It was like, how do I describe this? Because I still don't fully understand what exactly it is that they're doing with like okay, I'm just gonna ask you guys this, right? Because I have you guys here now. This is beautiful. I have you guys here. How do you guys feel like episode? Imagine for a second. Let's do a little exercise. You are a brand new person to Has Been Hotel. You've never seen Hell of a Boss. You don't even know who Vivzy Pop is. You don't know any of this shit. You just know that this show trends like once a week on Twitter. And you see it and you're like, you know what? I'm gonna finally watch the show. Do you feel like episode 1 actually pitches the show to you in a really concise way? Because I feel like, personally, in my own bias, I feel like the first episode is like easily the weakest episode of this show so far, which is really weird to say, because it's like I feel like episode 1 feels like it should be like episode 2 or 3. Like, it does not feel like the start of a show. I don't know how to explain it. Other than the opening narration, like, everything else just goes so fast. And that's kind of a thing for Has Been Hotel as a whole, right? And look, Hell of a Boss is kind of guilty of it too, but Hell of a Boss... Actually, here's a fun little exercise, right? Hell of a Boss's first episode, if you want to say, like, all the main characters to it, it's got Millie, Luna, you could argue, Blitz, Moxie, and then the teacher and the murder family are all kind of like one big entity, right? So you got like 5 or 6 characters you're looking to like sort of flesh out a little bit. And I think that the first episode of Hell of a Boss does a really good job at like giving you just like a very surface level look at all the characters' personalities and establishing like their dynamics and relationships with each other in a very shallow way, because we don't have much time for it. But you get across in the first episode, even in like the first scenes, like, oh, Moxie and Millie are a couple. Millie really likes Moxie, and Millie is like more used to like violence, and Moxie's little nerd guy who likes using his brain and doesn't like killing children. Yeah, doesn't like killing families, I guess is the specific way. Blitz is the shady, or not shady, but like Blitz is the guy who's like, I'll do whatever if it's like for money. Like, you get these characters sort of dynamics like super quick, and it's really efficient. Episode 1 of Has Been Hotel starts with like a 5-minute flashback, sort of like flashback and also exposition dump of like Charlie's dad and mom and Adam. And Adam actually, to the show's credit, like, he is a character in that episode. But like, we don't really I don't know why I don't know why we need Lucifer's backstory at the beginning. I mean, it's more so for like it's more so obviously because it's like, oh, the extermination is happening, Charlie's going to be thinking about it. Good way to like put exposition out into the reader's minds or viewers' minds immediately. But like in universe, it feels so kind of like weird. I don't know. But show starts off with that, and then as soon as we get out of the flashback, like everything is just going. And then as we keep building through episode 1, it's kind of revealed, like, okay, so what does Charlie do? Okay, Charlie goes to talk to Adam, and it doesn't really do anything, because imagine if Charlie never went to speak with Adam, the execution still gets, like, pushed up 6 months, and Charlie doesn't even like they they don't even do that thing, like that trope that I really hate, which, good, they didn't do the trope I really hate, but it's like, character has vital piece of information, but feels really awkward and doesn't want to tell it to other group members. Such melodrama. Oh my goodness, will character get over their insecurities and actually tell other characters about this very real, important, dangerous information they hold, or will they keep it a secret to themselves to keep their own ego in check? They don't even do that, because as soon as Charlie gets back, the commercial gets interrupted, so we don't even, like, get to see the commercial, which I kind of wanted to, like, I'll be honest, I kind of wanted to see the, like, revamped commercial. I kind of wanted to see it. They spent, like, half the episode on it, or, like, what half of the episode they had left on it, so I wanted to see it. I do like the detail of, like, anytime there's a camera on Alistair, it like, glitches out. I do like that. I think that's silly. And then after that, it's like, okay, so the commercial didn't really matter because we don't see it, and the only thing it really establishes is, like, Alistair's the guy who gets shit done, but nobody trusts him. Okay, cool. Okay. Alright. Okay. And then it's like, okay, well, what was Charlie doing? Charlie was talking to Adam, and, like, she didn't really... this is my first, like, big, super serial, like, thing I really don't like about how specifically the writing of, like, Hell of a Boss and has been lately. Okay, this is something that's applicable in both shows, okay? There is this phenomenon that happens a lot where characters are in a room together and they're talking, but they're not having a conversation, if you understand what I mean. They're just kind of, like, saying things at each other, but not interacting with what the other person is saying at all. Like, a character like Adam doesn't have... The closest we get to a conversation is between Lute and Charlie, more so than, like, Adam and Charlie. Which you could say makes sense, because Adam's, like, a piece of shit. He was written that way on purpose. Okay, cool. So, what does Lute and Charlie's conversation consist of? Well, Lute posits the idea, because Charlie's entire motivation, to me, kind of gets undercut in episode 1 in a weird way, because what... Like, look, maybe there's some tweet explaining this. Maybe there's just some piece of lore I haven't seen that explains this perfectly. But how do you redeem a sinner? Like, how does that happen? Because assumedly, and what Lute says, and Adam even says at one point in, like, his song, and also directly at the table scene, is that when someone is a sinner, they go to hell for a reason. Like... They did something to desire, like, they did something to earn their way there. Same with heaven. People who go to heaven, like, earn their way into heaven. So, how does someone who gets condemned to hell, whilst in hell, redeem themselves to go to heaven? I know this is being super pedantic. I accept that. This is being super pedantic for episode 1, but I'm only bringing it up because it feels really weird that in the first episode, like imagine, okay. Weird example. Weird example, I know. But imagine if, like, in episode 1 of... Shit, what's another? Imagine in episode 1 of Gravity Falls, when we find out that, like, Dipper gets the journal, and it's, like, journal number 3. I'm pretty sure, yeah, Dipper's journal number 3. Oh my god, I'm feeling so embarrassed, I don't remember. Dipper gets his journal, right? And we find out, oh, actually... The journal's just named the number 3. There's not actually 3 journals. There's just, like, the number 3, and then the 2 other journals are, like, they don't exist. They're literally non-existent. The person who made the journals just made the number 3, and that's it. Don't worry about the other 2. And it's like, okay, so you set up this thing, and then you immediately, like, got rid of it. Okay, whatever. So, interesting. I don't know why we're already, like, calling it into question right now. It feels a little bit... It feels like super early to be doing that. Because we haven't even, like, established the status quo of, like, before we're even, like, rehabilitating Angel Dust, who's, like, the only guest at the hotel. Which, you know, fair. Slow start. We haven't even, like, tried rehabilitating him in the first episode, and Charlie's already getting, like, called away to, like, business, and her idea about the hotel is already getting called into question with, like, a very simple thing where it's just like, hey, if the angels don't accept the rehabilitated sinners, you know, let's say that, like, they both agree on a metric for rehabilitation, if they just leave hell and then end up at the gates of heaven, the gates don't have to open. Like, they're just stuck out there. And then Charlie's response would be, that's not fair. And then the angels would be, tough shit. And then it's like, okay, Charlie, how do you respond to this? And it's like, these are my people. These are real people. And then the angels just say, they ended up there for a reason, you know? It's kind of like, it feels like these characters like aren't really like having a conversation with each other, because they're just kind of like, you know, they have their beliefs and there's nothing you can do to change them, which is not a bad thing. It just feels really weird that it's like you engineer this situation to like try to, I feel, introduce the angel characters a lot more, which is good. I think that it's really important for the way that the show works that you introduce the angel faction. I think that's super important. Dipper does have journal number 3? Okay, good. But I think it's super important that we introduce, like, hey, this is the Angel faction, and the Angel faction made up of a bunch of dicks. Cool. That kind of endears us to Charlie more. That makes it so, like, hey, we understand that there's, like, an antagonist in the show. We get a lot of stuff. And also, I'm a sucker for Adam the First Man being a character in a lot of things. I'll be honest, I like Adam being a character in a lot of things. There's a Records of Ragnarok is a manga. Well, I don't know if any of you guys read manga, but Records of Ragnarok is a manga that has a character that is just Adam, and it's great. He's a great character. Have they explained what happens if you die in hell yet? No. I mean, from the pilot, they said you go to double hell. What are you gonna do, kill me? Are you gonna send me to double hell? Like, line haunts my dreams. I assume there's something going on. Obliteration. But my headcanon, my joke has just been, yeah, they go to double hell. And then they see, like, double Charlie. Yeah, some people have speculated that they, like, reincarnate, like, they appear later. So, I kind of think that, like, if you die in hell, you just go to, like, a deeper layer of hell where it's like, oh, now you're, like, really GG'd. That was my, like, thought process initially, but I don't know if that's real or not. I don't know. They haven't explained it, so I'm not going to speculate on it much further. But there is, like, death can happen in hell. And I can't hit this jump, bro. Holy shrimp. I think they said in an interview they respawn. Yeah. I think so. I think so. They introduced so many things, but nothing is explained. I want to focus on that point, because I think that's a very good point to bring up. I think it's not so much that they introduce so many things. I think it's when you have, like, I'm just for my own sanity. I'm gonna do this, right? I'm gonna do this for my own sanity. Episode 1 and 2 of Has Been Hotel. I'm just gonna list out all of the characters who were, like, focuses of the episodes, right? So, of course, we have Charlie, Vaggie, Nifty, Husk, Alistair, Angel Dust, the main hotel group. Then we have Vox, Velvet, and Valentino, who are, like, this other crazy people. And then we have Charlie's dad, Lucifer. We have Adam, the First Man Angel. And then we have Lilith, Charlie's mom, who get, like, that huge backstory at the beginning. It's kind of crazy. We're already at, like, 12 characters. Like, of course they're going to be, like, cramming stuff in. It's crazy. That's so much stuff to be, like, focusing on stuff. Why does your voice sound like that? You sound really weird. My voice is a curse. Yippee! What's the point of the exterminations, then? Well, the point of the exterminations in the show are said to be... In the pilot, it's the fact that, like, hey, in the pilot, hell is getting overpopulated. But in the show, they actually change it to, like, a different reason. Slightly. Where it's like, there's overpopulation, but... there's also too many people of hell, so hell is, like, getting stronger. And then they kind of, like, coincide that with the plot about the angel that is defeated. The exterminator that gets killed. Ooh, big plot line that we immediately, like, spoil. Because we just don't want that mystery being an over-season arcing thing. You sound normal to me. There's a lot of people who say I sound silly. I don't care if my voice sounds weird. I got bullied for it a lot, so I'm very used to, like, people saying weird shit about it. I think the funniest thing people have ever said, though, is that it's like, I sound like Daily Dose of Internet when I'm really tired, which is pretty funny. Hell felt more terrifying in the pilot. Well, there wasn't like, I don't know how to describe this, but like in the pilot, like no one sang with Charlie. They all just kind of called her an idiot, which felt like it made a lot of sense. Cause like, why would people in hell want to be redeemed? It's very silly. Do you sound like Angel Dust? I think you're doing an impression of him. Which one? The new voice or the old voice? Very silly. You're... Oh, bro, why you gotta put a cobweb jump? So easy. Loki, you kind of crushing this parkour, though, while talking about show. What the hell is this jump? Oh, wait, is it... Aha! Big brain. Damn it. Hellborn characters die. Yeah, characters that are like born in hell have like permadeath, but it's unclear if like a sinner dies. Like, do they just go to hell again? That's like their torture and damnation and shit. So is the Has-Been show good or no? I would put it to you this way, right? If you have an interest in the show and it like piques your curiosity, I would definitely like recommend watching it. But if you have like no interest in the show and you're just like, I just want to watch stuff that I think is like 100% good, then yeah, I wouldn't feel bad just saying like, hey, maybe skip this one. I don't know. It feels like the kind of thing that's gonna get a lot better the longer it goes on, but it really feels like in these first 4 episodes, it's really struggling to find its footing, in my opinion. That's not to say that there aren't like great moments and great things that they bring up, but it's like it feels like feels very all over the place. Aw, man. I like the idea a lot, but the world itself is quite underdeveloped. Yeah, there's a lot of great ideas in the show. I actually think that the show one of the like strongest things always about Has Been Hotel to me has just been like the premise and how like you think about a character like Charlie. Charlie as a character is a great character for a show like Has Been Hotel if it were to focus on the hotel. Unfortunately, by episode 2, we're already like focusing on like Alistair a lot, to the point where he's a more developed character by episode 2 than Charlie, which is really crazy how fast that happened. Just to be like fully transparent, when I like first heard about the show, I was super excited about it. And then as I've kind of like gotten more cynical towards things like Hell of a Boss, and I've kind of like toned down my expectations quite a bit. My expectations were, okay, let me be like super cynical about this. Let me be like super no fun mode. What do I think this show is going to be? Okay, well, if I'm being super no fun mode, not thinking about anything, I'm going to be like, okay, Has Been Hotel is probably going to do like what Hell of a Boss did, where it's going to focus on like the main sort of premise where IMP do hits in Hell of a Boss. In Has Been Hotel, they're going to maybe try to rehabilitate a few people. Probably Angel Dust would be the one they try to rehabilitate. They're going to find out that it doesn't work, and then the show is just going to like spiral completely off into a B plot that becomes the A plot, right? That happened by episode 2, in my opinion. Uh, for Has Been Hotel. Like, by episode 1, like, we establish a status quo. The status quo is that every year there is an extermination event in hell. And that's already, like, a big status quo to establish. By the end of that episode, the status quo has changed. We have spent, like, 15 minutes of the episode in the status quo. We don't really get, like, a feel for what most of hell is like before then, and then it's just immediately turned into like an uproar because, well, obviously, hey, the day when all of you are going to get killed is like pushed up by half a year. That's kind of crazy. Obviously, everyone would be a bit crazy about that. But they maybe could have like saved that revelation for maybe in a future episode, right? I want to give a better example of what I'm talking about. In episode 2, finally getting to episode 2, guys. I know I'm going through this really slowly. In episode 2, we get introduced to the V's. And I think Vox is interesting. Valentino is intrinsically linked to Angel Dust, which is interesting. He's a character that we've known about, or I've known about for a long time since the music video. And I'll get to thoughts on him in a bit. And then we have Velvet. And Velvet is like a character who's just... It reminds me a lot of Stella. Like, she acts and talks like Stella, but she just isn't married. And she's also like a Zoomer, but she's like super old. I don't know. It's really funny though. I kind of like hated her at first, but now in a weird way, it's like I find her really funny, but kind of in the same way I find Stella funny. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But where am I going with this? Oh yeah, so by the second episode, we like POV shift focus to these three new characters, new faction, and we're getting introduced to this like Alistair's rival, kinda, because it's like Charlie doesn't give a shit about these people, Vaggie doesn't, Angel Dust isn't like tied to Valentino again, and then Nifty and Husk like maybe give a shit. I don't know. I don't know anything about Nifty. Nifty's just like silly, silly little gremlin character, which is fine, you know. It's not bad to have a comic relief character. Velvet's by far the best V. Well, Velvet has like Velvet actually has like the most like I don't know how to describe it, but like I don't want to say like personality, but like Velvet does a lot of the Velvet is just like the character where it's like, oh, we need a character from the V's to like interact with other people. Just make it be Velvet. Like, Velvet's, I feel like, is just going to be this character who's like, Vox wanted me to do something for you, and I came over here to tell you you're fucking stupid and dumb and a boomer and cringe and you're out of style. And then she sings a musical number about, like, being a popular mean girl or something. And then she just leaves. And I think that's really funny. Like, I think that's really, really, really funny. I don't know how to describe it. Vox is the based one. Vox is, like... Vox is kind of a loser. Because he's like, yes, I'm going to get into like a contest with Alistair and sing my song, and then Alistair like takes over his like little theme song. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I will say one of my favorite songs is the radio TV song that they sing. I don't know the names of all the songs. I apologize, but the song that Vox sings is pretty good. One of my least favorite songs is the "It Starts with Sorry." Come on, man, please. Like, Charlie, I don't want you to like just randomly start singing to the guy who tried to kill you earlier the day and then also like is actively trying to spy on you. Like, the first song is really bad. There's a couple of like rough songs. I'm not gonna lie. My music taste is really stupid. I will admit, my music taste is very, very, very dumb. Like, the kinds of songs I like are all over the place and very, like, weirdly specific to me. I don't know how to describe it. And so it's like, oh, I may like styles of music of one thing, and then it's like, here's another song in that style, and it's like, I don't like it. It's like, why don't you like it? I just don't. And so I feel like a lot of the Has-Been Hotel songs so far, a lot of them are, like, really similar, and it's hard to describe why, but like I feel like a lot of them are just kind of written with the same like, okay, we're gonna try to get like a really catchy hook and then like just build around that. And I think why I like as much as I think the placement of it is a bit weird, the Loser Baby song is like really good because it's like it feels like something so different from a lot of the songs in the show, where it's like characters like not playfully, but like actually like plot development and characterization is happening in that song while it's being sung that can't just be spoken. Does that make sense? Like, it feels like if that wasn't a song, the way that it's conveyed wouldn't feel the same. Compare this to like Vaggie's song, right? The parts that Vaggie's singing, and also, oh my god, I feel so bad. What's the name of is it Carmilla? Is that her name? I always forget her name. The song that, like, Vaggie sings it with. I feel so stupid. I should know this character's name by now, but I just... Gray Woman. Yeah, like... I know it starts with a C. It is Carmilla, okay. For some reason, my brain wants to say Carmine, and I don't know why. But, oh, is her last name Carmine? Oh my god, okay, so I actually had her full name right. I just kept getting it backwards. Hornet. Okay. You're a Silksong fan. I guess that's not specifically Silk Song, but still. Wait, can I cheese this? Aw. Okay, I'm not calling her that name. But yeah, when they're singing their songs together, like, I really didn't care that much when, like, Vaggie and Carmilla were singing their songs, because it kind of just was like, I don't know how to describe it, like, I just wasn't... A lot... Okay. I'm a little bit of a guy who likes musicals. Okay, I really like musicals. Or I had a huge phase of really, really, really liking musicals. I thought she was her mom. I actually, no joke, I thought that fucking Carmilla was related to Vaggie as well. I'm still convinced that, like, they might actually be related or something. Because they're both, like, characters that are, like, shown to be, like, very protective characters and are also both gray. And when characters are colored similarly by the show, it's, like, maybe some indication. I don't know, it feels like it has merit. Yeah, but, like, oh yeah, so what I was getting to earlier with things about, can I, there we go. With things in regards to, what's it called? Like, musicals and stuff. When you're gonna place a musical in a song, there's like a quote, it's by the guy who wrote the music in The Little Mermaid. I'm forgetting his name. God, he's so famous, I'm so sorry. But the guy who made the music for The Little Mermaid, he constructed it in such a way where characters, when they can't express, when they feel so much that they can't talk, they start to dance. And when they feel so much that dancing isn't enough, they start to sing. And when they feel like that's not enough, they start to, like, sing louder. Howard Ashman, yes, thank you so much, Nebby. Thank you, Howard Ashman. One of the most important people for musicals around the world, especially when it's introduced with animation. And what's great about animation is the fact that, like, it can help suspend your disbelief for that transition of character getting more emotional to start dancing, to then start singing, like, with more passion. It is a wonderful way to think about, like, the progression of how musicals typically arise. And so, usually a musical's number is saved for a song that is what the character is feeling to their very core. An I want song, an I need song, a song that is, you know, a villain song, a villain I want song. Villain I want songs usually slap the hardest. I don't make the rules, they just do. For some reason, the villains always cook with some premium grade gasoline, okay? I can't make this jump. But, when you start to look at the things that make a Has Been Hotel song number, it kind of feels like a lot of them are very sudden and kind of come out of nowhere in a way that doesn't feel like the song is played. It feels like they wanted, like, okay, we want two. I think the only song that I feel like was built towards naturally, that was, like, integrated into the story really well, other than Loser Baby. Except I feel like Loser Baby, I wish there was, like, a little more time between Loser Baby and, like, like the episode had, like, an extra minute or two in it, so Loser Baby wasn't, like, immediately after the Valentino scene. But I like the fact that, like, that song is, like, it's integral to the, like, the plot of the episode. That's good. That's good. I like that. But it feels weird that, like, most of the songs are kind of just, like, out of nowhere. Like, Vaggie, when she starts singing her song, I literally was like, oh, Vaggie's getting a song now. Oh, okay. And then it's like a duet with Carmilla, and I'm like, what? Okay. Why are they both singing the song together? What's going on, buddies? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? It felt very weird. Very weird. But some of the songs were great. Like, Hell is Forever. Hell is Forever is great because it actually is, like, built up in the sort of narrative where it's like, hey, Adam's, like, getting furious. He's getting, like, more upset. We've established that he plays guitar. The mouth guitar solo bit is a bit stupid and silly, but, like, you know, I think it's kind of funny. But, like, it builds towards that. And then also it's like, hey, the reason why Oh, wow, good advice, Bank, thank you. But the reason why he's singing Hell is Forever is because, like, okay, Charlie isn't listening to him. He's not... he's not getting through to her. So what he's trying to do is, like, establish, hey, hell is forever, fuck you, fuck your hotel, you're never getting into heaven. Oh, shit. And then Charlie just kind of has to deal with it. And then eventually, she'll have a response to that, hopefully. I really fucking hope. Because right now she doesn't. Oh, which is kind of sad. Oh my god, this is gonna be a fucking annoying-ass jump. Yeah, Adam, I wish Adam... I don't want to say this because there was literally just a meme about, like, blank, if it was written by VivziePop. Fuck, shit, piss, penis, dick, fuck, balls, no! Cunt! And you're just saying a bunch of words and it's like, oh my god, shut up. We get it. Swear words. But, like, Jesus, Has-Been Hotel had all of it. So, oh my god. Has-Been Hotel killed my grandma. Why was your grandma watching Has-Been Hotel? It wasn't her. I was the one watching it. I will say those fucking memes are great. I love the memes of the branch. VivziePop killed my family! Those memes are great. Has-Been doesn't do it subtly. Has-Been has a lot... There are a lot of jokes that I laughed at in Has-Been. I found myself laughing a lot. I don't know if I was laughing necessarily at the show in some parts, but, like, my favorite joke in the whole first episode was just the one where it's like, okay, Nifty, your line is, we have the cleanest rooms, and then she just doesn't say anything. I really liked that, because it really subverted my expectations, because I was like, okay, she's going to have a super over-the-top reaction, because, you know, it's a hell of a boss, Has-Been Hotel, like, that's what's going to be. And then she just doesn't say anything. I was like, oh, that's great. That's actually really good. And then even when they do it again, they change it up by having Nifty be like, okay, so how was my line? And it's like, well, Nifty, you have to actually, like, say the line. And then Angel just is like, is she okay? I was like, that's good. I like that. I like that. You know? And maybe it's like, oh, maybe if you want to be super lore stuff, you could be like, maybe Alistar put a thing on her, and so whenever she's in front of a camera, she can't do anything, because she's a radio demon. It was mid. Maybe. I'll never tell. Winky face. There certainly were parts of it that were, but... There has been that one image going around that's been really funny about the art style, like the VivziePop Bonnie drawing, and that, like, is really funny. I really did. I liked the Minecraft build of it a lot. It was really good. It's a good Minecraft build. Oh, come on. Favorite episode and character so far? What is my favorite episode? I mean, probably my favorite episode is, like, episode 2, because it has episode 2 introduces like so many cool ideas. Like, okay, I need to like make this point before I keep forgetting. So I'm just gonna say episode 2, and my favorite character is probably right now, as of episode 4. That's really hard to answer because like, I guess Husk. I like Husk the most out of Oh, there we go. Let's go. Out of the first 4 episodes. But that's mainly just because of, like, episode 4. Because he doesn't really do much in the first 3. Let me... Oh my god. 8 episodes isn't enough. Bro, that's what I'm saying. I feel... Okay, let me give you guys an alternate reality for a second. Has-Been Hotel is no longer 8 episodes. It's, like, 24 episodes. You don't even need to add new plot. Like... One of my favorite things in stories you can do is add a traitor character, okay? I like the traitor plotline a lot. I really, really do. So when episode 2 came out, and I was watching it, and I was like, holy shit, there's a traitor. There's going to be a traitor at the hotel. This is actually, like, I was thinking about it in real time, and I was like, this is, like, genius. This is hear me out on the 24 episode thing. Hear me out. Like, imagine, like, it got approved for 24 episodes. Like, hear me out. So many of the plotlines in the show could just be developed on further, but like not in the same episode. It feels like the show has a lot of need to, when it introduces something in that episode, to resolve it. Like if a character says, I just like I had a really shitty boyfriend, that's telling me, the viewer, okay, the boyfriend's gonna show up in this episode, like every single time. That's what that's like telling me, because like that's kind of how the writing can feel sometimes, where it's like, oh, you know, back 5 years ago, I used to have a friend who would help me with this kind of stuff, but I haven't seen him in a long time. And then it's like going out on town one day, and it's like, oh, Jill, what are you doing here? I thought I left you a long time ago, back at the fair. Flashback. Yeah, back at the fair when we were like cool and shit, but now we aren't, and that's like stupid. And then it's like the episode has to resolve, well, I think you were still kind of an asshole for what you did back then, but you kind of cool now, and that's alright. That's cool. Like, that kind of feels like a what it would be like. This guy's just spacing out looking at the floor. It's a bit silly. Oh my god, this jump is crazy. The Serpentious traitor plot? Yeah, because, like, imagine the traitor plot, right? Imagine alternate reality where it's not just revealed immediately at the same end. Like, in a universe, because Vox literally says, you didn't even last a day. Like, you didn't even last a day. Like, what the hell, bro? Like, Serpentious, I get it. He's a bit silly. He's a bit goofy. He's a bit of a comic relief character as well. But, like, he's like the gadgets and gizmos guy. You're telling me his big idea is to just put, like, one camera on a bookshelf and be like, yes, this is how I'm going to get at the hotel. Yes. And it's like, I also think that, like, that plot line and, like, how quickly it's resolved, especially with Charlie just being like, the guy who tried to kill us and also is, like, trying to spy on us and shit, all in one day. Don't care. You didn't even last a day. Yeah. Yeah, that's what she said. What the fuck was the camera gonna do against Alistair? I don't know! He should know that! The more you think about it, it's like, wait, so Vox wanted him to set up a camera, because it's a Vox Tech camera, so he got the camera from Vox, and it's like, so, what is he gonna do with that? Alistair's got, like, this weird glitch aura. He's gonna... I don't know if it's implied that he, like, knows, like, it's there. Hell of a Boss is better paced than the Hazbin Hotel. You wanna know why? Less characters. That's literally it. If you just reined in the focus a bunch, you would actually have, like, a lot of great storylines. You actually... It is my humble opinion, right? My humble opinion that so many of the characters in Hazbin Hotel probably have, like, essays of backstory in their, like, logs, in their studios and stuff. Poison was peak, $2. Thank you, Net Narcolepsy. Thank you. Oh, wait, I need to... Oh, shrimp. I gotta update this now. Where is it? Buh. Pro. I gotta do that manually. I don't have a bot. But it is my humble opinion that, like, pretty much all of the characters are, like, really, really fleshed out and developed. But, like, we don't see all of that in the show. Like, Alistair has been getting a ton of development in the episodes. Like Alistair is actually, like, probably the most, other than, you could argue, like, Angel Dust, like, the most fleshed out character in the show so far, just 4 episodes in. And that's because, like, every episode, more stuff is getting added to Alistair. And that's, like, that's all you really need, is just continuously showing us new sides of a character every episode. You can just really quickly characterize them. Like, I don't know how they do it, but, like, in one episode of Hell of a Boss, they made me like the character Stolas. And that was episode 2 of Lululand. Like, that episode made me like Stolas as a character. And he went from just, like, horny demon owl who wants imp dick to, like, actual father. It was crazy. It was crazy. And he was actually, like, a really flawed character. It was really interesting. One episode gave him all that depth that he carried through an entire, like, season with. That one episode did more for his character than the entire season did for Millie. Like, it's crazy. And as you get to Hazbin Hotel, it's like, okay, who's gonna get the Stolas episode? And it's like, well, Angel Dust gets that. Like, Angel Dust is gonna get the Stolas, like, focus, where he get... I shouldn't be comparing these, like, 1 to 1 to 1, but Angel Dust gets, like, a huge focus in Episode 4, to the point where he's, like, the main character of Episode 4. And despite Charlie being in every single episode of Hazbin Hotel, in Episode 1, she has a call, like, she gives exposition to someone who already knows it, and then she has a conversation with a guy who doesn't listen to her, and then her ideas just end up getting refuted, and it doesn't end up, like, going anywhere. Episode 2, she doesn't really contribute anything other than being like, hey, we need a wall, and doing, like, trust exercises with Serpentius, and then being like, hey, I accept you, Serpentius, you can come live in our hotel. In Episode 3, she's kind of just, again, like, just kind of doing more trust exercises and stuff, and like, hey, Vaggie, you don't need to feel like you're, like, everything to me, and also, like, I kind of want to put you in charge now. And then in Episode 4, she actually has the most agency in that episode, because Vaggie's like, hey, you're the Princess of Hell. You have, like, authority over, theoretically, everyone that isn't your dad and your mom, in a way, right? But I don't know. It's a bit vague with what they were implying that. Aggressive kindness, forced positivity, synonyms, who knows. So, as the show goes on, it's like, oh my god, wait, Charlie's actually going to do something. And it's coinciding right with the episode where Angel's getting a ton of focus. It's like, oh my god, Charlie's going to meet Valentino. And then she meets Valentino, has a really awkward conversation that's like 3 sentences long, where she's like, hey, I want more time for Angel Dust at the hotel. And then she just kind of causes a fire, and then she leaves, and then she apologizes to Angel Dust. And then Angel Dust has he goes through a lot of shit because of that. And so that's Charlie's role in the show, right? Let's compare Charlie's role in episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4 to Alistair's role in episodes 1, 2, 3, and 4. What does Alistair do in episode 1? Well, in episode 1, Alistair helps with the commercial. Not his biggest showing. In episode 2, he gets into a huge scuffle with Vox and Vox Tech extensively. He also gets into like a sort of resurgence of mythos because he's actually like back. He brings back his radio show that's been abandoned for years. And in that episode, he's also shown to be very like very carefree and non-remembering of like anyone except when they actually like take shit off of him. And then like you see like his dark demon side. He also gets a song in that episode that is really catchy and would argue one of the better songs in the show. Charlie gets 2 really, really mid songs in my opinion, which kind of sucks. Especially her like, I hate the version of her song when she's like singing it to Adam, like the sped up version. That's what, like, probably my least favorite song in the whole show. But as the show progresses, we get to episode 3, and in episode 3, Alistair is tasked with getting rid of the eggs. Alistair finds out about the angel being dead and who killed it in a side plot, in a B plot that is actually the A plot, as you've come to understand. And then what does he do in episode 4? Doesn't really do anything in episode 4. And doesn't really do anything in episode 4. Episode 4, he calms down a bit. But, like, in 3 episodes, Alistair has done so much. Like, he's done so much. And it's like, what is Charlie doing? Okay, she's still doing trust exercises at the hotel, and her relationship with all the characters is still exactly the same as when the show started 4 episodes in. This is very awesome character development in my female-led show. I am going to be bringing that up, because I do also kind of want to talk about that, because Viv is kind of smoking some crack with that. Like, it is crazy that she said that before the show came out. I actually have the exact tweet pulled up, because I knew I was going to want to reference it, right? So, I'm going to read specifically this from the Millie thread. If you guys, I will link this, just so you guys can, like, see it too. You know, this tweet thread is what I'm referencing, okay? I'm going to be reading a small excerpt from this. I'm not going to pull it up on stream because that's too much of a hassle. Sorry, guys. But I am going to read this word for word. So, on March 12th of 2023, Vivzipop, in the third tweet to the bottom of our thread, said, "This is more just a come clean point to add on because it's relevant. Hasbin and Helluva are two sides of a coin in this Helliverse. They take up similar brain space for me, but I know they should be treated more separate, as they are also structured very differently." This is the key one I wanted to talk about. Hasbin has always had a heavier emphasis on women-led stories, so Helluva has steered more towards male-led stories. Doesn't mean I don't love my ladies in Helluva, but it's a thing too. But even with that said, there's so much more to come if we get to finish the series. Fingers crossed. So, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy to say when the most Charlie does in an episode is get yelled at by a boy. She gets yelled at by Adam. She gets yelled at by fucking Angel Dust. Like, oh my god. Jesus. What does Vaggie do? Vaggie sings about wanting to impress Charlie. What does Alistair sing about? Well, Alistair sings about, like, wanting to be on the radio, and how cool it is, and how lame all these TV people are, and how that's the tea. Alistair's got that pop lingo. Alistair's a zoomer like me, for real, for real. Like, he's crazy. Like, these guys are absolutely insane. And so, who do I think is going to get more focus? Do I think that, like, Charlie's going to get more focus? Or do I get, like... Do I think that it's going to be Alistair? It's going to be Alistair. It's gonna be Alistair. She gets singed by Adam. Yeah, she does get sung at by Adam, I guess you could say. But, like, Charlie's entire, like, plots in episodes is just getting, like, either... just getting into, like, the mess of things, and then, like, making situations, like, somehow, like, end up in a weirder or worse state when she enters them. Oh! Epic. And not intentionally. I'm not saying that Charlie's a bad character. I don't think that Charlie is inherently a bad character. I want to be very clear about this. I think that Charlie is, like, actually, like, I want to reiterate this, just so no one misinterprets this. Charlie is, like, a really good character to have in this show. Because she is such an optimistic, positive person. That is great. That is great, great, great for a show set in such a dissonant world. That is absolutely amazing. I love that. I love that. I love that. I think that Charlie is the character that the show needs. There needs to be a Charlie, or else the show doesn't work about a show redeeming sinners when no one thinks that sinners can be redeemed. You kind of need a character to fulfill that purpose. So giving Charlie the agency and power to do that is really good. Charlie's character is so weird, though, because she has too much, like, power in the world for the amount of agency she exerts. Like, think about how, like, ambitious and, like, actionable she actually is about, like, all of her things. She just doesn't really... It feels like her dream is kind of half-assed, but not in the way that, like, she intends it to be. It's like, girl, have you actually thought about this shit? And then Vaggie's there to be, like, the voice of reason and be like, ah, yes, this is what you need to do. Charlie, what you need to do is you need to put sinners through this, and this, and then I'll make it, like, so that they actually can be rehabilitated. Like, Vaggie seems to be the wisdom to Charlie's, like, not ignorance, but, enthusiasm, right? And I like that. I like that dynamic a lot. These jumps are getting easier. But, bro, she can't just take over hell and force everyone to be good. Of course, because that would take away their agency. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's, like, it's weird that a character like Charlie is made princess of hell, and then everyone around her has to kind of remind her, like, hey, you're a princess of hell. It feels like the writers sometimes, like, forget. It's like, oh yeah, Charlie's, like, the princess of hell. Like, what the fuck? What the shit? And especially with, like, how the hierarchies and stuff work in the show with, like, overlords and stuff. It really feels weird that it's like, oh, because in the pilot, everyone was being, like, an asshole to Charlie. And I really liked the fact that, like, the entire world, like, pushed back against her. It made her seem like she needed to, like, stand up for what she believed in, like, a lot. Like, she had to be super determined and resolute because, like, everywhere she looked, everyone was putting her down. And that's great. That's great. I love that. I think part of the problem with, like, the new episodes now is just that it's like, everyone's like, you can't do that. Why not? It just won't work. Why not? It just hasn't ever happened before. Why not? Has anyone ever tried? These are our people. I don't want people to die. Well, Charlie, I got bad news for you. They're in hell. They already died. And guess what? It's about to happen again. Extermination's pushed up to 6 months. Crazy. Crazy. As a human being, I would not like to go to double hell, Charlie. So if you could please redeem me quick, that would be dope. That would be swag. Thank you, Charlie. So it's more so just that it's really weird to me that it's like I feel like they almost kind of fucked up in making Charlie like the princess of hell, because it kind of makes her arc seem like it's gonna go to a direction where she's gonna do a very, very silly maneuver where she's gonna be like, hey, I force all of you to be good, and then everyone's like, Charlie, this isn't you. When you force people to be good, you're forcing positivity. That doesn't mean it's real. I don't want to be like him. My demons. And then it's me. I'm in the show. Whoa. What's the point of having her be a princess if no one treats her like a prince and never acts like a princess or uses a princess story? The show would be exactly the same if she wasn't a princess. Pretty much. Nothing would be different so far. FP cameo? I mean, aggressive kindness is... You could synonym aggressive to forced and kindness to positivity if you really think about it. I don't need to go all the way back there. I can just do these jumps myself. I can't. Oh my god, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, fine. I'll jump from the back of the glass. Not forcing positivity. You should do anything but that. Charlie! You need to come back to the demon side. We need to be so evil. Oh my... Bruh. If you take away her factor as princess, would something important change? The only thing I can think of that would change is maybe Alistair wouldn't make a deal with her. But Alistair's motivation seems to be more so about the fact that, like... I want to see people be stupid and dumb and pieces of shit who can't do anything right. Wouldn't it be cool if Vaggie was princess? It almost kind of does feel like at one point maybe Vaggie was supposed to be the character in charge of like a leadership position, especially with how she acts in episode 3. She's got some kind of like war background or something, which I think is cool, but I don't know where it's gonna go if they ever develop her. Yeah, I remember seeing a theory about it where it's like, oh, Vaggie's actually like, when it was just like character designs and stuff, it's like, oh, Vaggie's the royalty and Charlie's the crazy person. Lame excuse to have Lucifer in the show and try to add biblical lore that's never gonna go anywhere. I think it'll go somewhere, but I think, yeah, it will be pretty shallow and not like super deep. I mean, they had Lilith, so they actually like... I don't want to be cringe and say this, but it's like they did read the Bible. Because for some reason it's like, oh, Adam and Eve, and then Eve ate the apple, and it's like, oh, but Lilith. No one remembers the Lilith. Bit silly. By the way, hey, Loves Art. What's poppin'? Vaggie seems to know a lot about the angels. Well, she's colored in the gray tones, you know? I don't know. She's missing an eye. I don't know. Her and Carmilla. I don't know. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, looking aggressively. Winking aggressively. I can't wait for Lucifer. I'm genuinely curious to see him and Alistair fight. I have no idea how it's going to be animated. I have no clue. Also, please try to remain from or refrain from spoiling things from episodes 5, 6, 7, and 8 in case people do not want to be spoiled. Silly, silly. But I do not know. I do not know. I'm a bit silly when it comes to these things. I can't make these jumps either. 1, 2, 3, up. I meant like bigger. Yeah. Yeah, no, I knew that was what you're meaning. Spoiler alert, everyone's dead. People have access to this? Some people, as far as I know, there's like a bunch of leaks going around or something of episode 5. But I haven't looked at any of it or anything like that. And as far as I know, there's also, apparently, you can confirm if this is true, but apparently, like, the final episode script leaked, but not the 6th and 7th one somehow. Which I have no clue, like, how that would happen. But I don't know if that's real or if someone was just yanking my chain. What do you think about the Vaggie Carmilla song? I feel like it came out of nowhere. Like, it's not a bad song. But it just feels like it comes out of nowhere. I genuinely, when Vaggie started singing, I was like, oh, we're getting a Vaggie song all of a sudden? Okay. I almost felt like the episode was gearing up towards an Alistair song. I don't know how to explain it. The NTSG guy. Yeah, that guy's everywhere, somehow. I have no idea what's going on. It's possible a lot of test scripts turned out to be... Yeah! As far as I can tell, a lot of the stuff that was like, oh, that's like an early draft, that's a test, that's a thing, and it's like, that just ended up being the actual episode. That just ended up actually being real. I remember reading the "Call me Dickmaster" line and being like, there's no way that's going to be in the actual episode. And then it was, and I was like, okay. The visuals for Vaggie and Carmilla were far less spectacular than Alistair and Vox. Yeah, the Alistair and Vox one had a lot of, like, a lot of direction and passion and love put into it. It's very apparent immediately. And then you just kind of look at the Vaggie one and it's like, she jumps to a flag and then holds it. And then is, like, swinging around it while Carmilla is just singing in her office with her children in front of her. And the super old demon who only speaks in rhymes twice heard. And, like, super old shit. Why was Vaggie on a crow's nest from a ship? Why was there a fucking ship there, bro? Like, wait. It's the third time Vaggie sings too. Yeah, because Vaggie sings, you know, parts in other people's song, but that's like a Vaggie song, and it's like, what? What the flip? What the flim flam? Males seem to be getting more attention than the Okay, I'm gonna posit this to you guys, right? Just as like another silly little like, let's play a game, right? If you were to make a spin-off show, if you had to take like one of the characters from Hazbin Hotel right now and make an entire show around just that character, it's not Charlie. We can all agree on that. It's not Vaggie. We all already know that. It's not Nifty. It's not Velvet. It's not other girls in the show. I said Nifty. It's Carmilla, like the weird overlords that are in that one scene. A couple of them are female. You know, it's not any of them. It's not any of them. Like it's either Angel Dust or Alistair, and at a stretch, gonna sound crazy, maybe a spinoff about Serpentius or Vox or like any of these other characters or Valentino. Like these characters actually have plot. They actually have like conflict in their character and shit going on. People barely remember the names of the female characters. Well, yeah, what do they do? Like, what do they do? Like, I remember Loot, because Loot is like a character who kind of like, she barks back. She barks back at Charlie, and she's like, you're fucking stupid. I would love Serpentius. Wish Season 1 had more focus on him. I wish, like, I wish he wasn't the traitor. I wish there was, like, a complete... I'm going back to the traitor plotline. They had the coolest opportunity because they have a hotel where imps and demons and whoever, or not, specifically they're looking for sinners, whatever. But, like, people who could be helping with the hotel staff. Every single character, after they say, hey, we just need a traitor to show up there. So someone who's not too affiliated with us. And then they cut to Serpentius, and it's like, okay, the expectation is that Serpentius is the one who's the traitor. But in reality, in future episodes, we get introduced to other characters. And then, ooh, other characters turn out to be the traitor, and Serpentius is just genuinely a weird guy who wants to get better and redeemed, you know? I would love that. That'd be so silly. Because, like, when you introduce a traitor plotline and there's only one character who's never been in the hotel before. Like, even with the traitor plotline, like, the fact that Angel Dust is connected to Valentino, and we learn later, like, soul to soul. So, like, he's very connected to Valentino. Like, it's really a shame that like they didn't play with the tension. The show seems to really like not letting the mysteries stoop. Like, who killed the angel? We find out in episode 3 who killed the angel, and it's like it just comes out of nowhere. Does anybody like Valentino? If you go to Twitter, there's a lot of people who like him. Y'all are tripping. Adam is cool as hell. Oh, I think Adam's character is like funny as shit. I just wish he wasn't like in the position he was in. I wish that like Charlie didn't like I'm fine with Adam as a character, but I wish like Charlie spoke to someone like who was actually refuting her ideas rather than just being like, no, wrong, wrong, wrong. Extremely loud, incorrect buzzer. Hey, Charlie, 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 pull my finger. And then Charlie pulls the hologram. Ha! I can't even believe you actually fell for that, you fucking idiot! You fucking loser! I wish there was a character who's like, Charlie, pardon my idiot. He's a bit silly. Sounds like Johnny from, the, what's it called? Hotel Transylvania, but like, Johnny if he was like a total asshole. It's kind of funny. Why are you so bad at parkour? No comment. Oh yeah, also, why does Serpent just check into the hotel without his eggs and use them to spy? That's actually a really good point. Because, like, his eggs do a better job at spying than the camera he set up. He reminds me of Chris. He is Chris. That's a way better comparison. He's Chris McClane. Sinners! I've made it so that you guys can't come back up into heaven. First one to make it to the pearly gates might get in. That'd be awesome. I would love to see that, actually. I would love to see him hosting a game show, actually. That would be really funny if you tone down swearing by like 1,000,000%. Plot hole. Wish Adam was like Gabriel from OG. That could work too. I feel like there's probably going to be an angel character who fills that niche though in the future. I mean, episode 1, we're already tying that little net. Tying that little net, you know? Tying that little pinky promise saying, "Hey guys, the angels are going to come back. Hey guys, the Voxes are going to come back, or the V's are going to come back. Hey guys, Carmilla's going to come back." In what episode, bro? There's only 8 episodes, man. There's only 8 episodes. There's only 8 episodes, Vivsy Pop. I don't know how many people can come back. Is William Afton gonna come back? I always come back. What the fuck? William Afton wouldn't go to hell. He'd go to double hell immediately. It's all just too much going on. We got like 5 plotlines. Well, we've got like over a dozen main characters, so... It's hell of a boss villains all over again. Well, technically, because this show is like the original, right? Even though like Hell of a Boss came out first, like it's kind of funny. Hell of a Boss actually is like it's the has-been villain thing if you think about it in a weird way, or the Hell of a Verse villain problem. Oh, that's a good title for a video. Don't steal that. Don't steal that. I'm gonna use that one day. There's gonna be more in season 2. Wait till you see when my epic gamer imp sinner goes to the hotel and he is like totally not doing so good there, man, but through kindness and friends and singing a song he realizes he could totally make it work, and then he just plays video games all day. William Afton's being tortured by Golden Freddy. Poor Blamas, yes. Alright. Fucking, can I skip this shit? How do I skip? Yes. Oh no, I'm onto another jump. Another slice of hell. FP and Hell of a Boss. There was a lot of characters where as the show was like happening, I literally was like looking and I'm like, that's someone's OC. That's someone's OC. That's someone's OC. It's kind of funny to see. I do appreciate seeing like people in like a bunch of the backgrounds that pan by. You know, you look at them and you're like, that's someone's character. You know. He'd make a good hellhound. Well, listen here, bucko. Listen here, buckos. Cash buxos, okay? I don't know. But would he force positivity? FP in hell. Is he up forcing they positivity? I've liked the show more than Hell of a Boss. It has its flaws, but it's nice to have a plot that feels like it actually has direction. I will say that. Somehow, in spite of all the plot lines going on, stuff is happening. Like, progress is happening. It's just not, like, on the hotel side. It's all, like, other shit that I wasn't expecting. Oh, whoops. I actually made the jump. I feel like Vess... I feel like the V's... Sorry, I said Vess. I like the V's way more than any of the Hell of a Boss villains. Progress on what? I think that, like, in terms of, like, Hell of a Boss lately, it kind of feels like a lot of episodes sometimes repeat information we already know. Whereas, like, at least in Has Been Hotel, like, you may have, like, 5 different plot lines, and you may not get the plot line that you want getting developed, but, like, it is still moving forward. I mean, by episode 4, in Hell of a Boss, we already had cherubs, so... which is, like, the most disconnected episode from everything. I like Mammon because he's an Aussie. I like Mammon because he's green. And he's just a fucking asshole. I don't know. Sometimes it's refreshing to just have a villain character who's just actually, like, an unapologetic asshole. Disney villain syndrome. Everyone's redeemed. And they're also a family member villain for some reason. It's a moving bus. Helkavabaus is a sinking horse ship. Like Jack Horner. I love Jack Horner. Jack Horner is one of my favorite villains from recent things. Yes. Last Wish is really good if you haven't seen it. It's a very good movie. Heck of a boss. The PG version. Oh, fiddlesticks. Moxie, I need you to get over here stat and help me with this mission. Okay, sir. Buddy. Yeah. Oh my god, that strafe. Beautiful. Beautiful, actually progressing. Oh, this jump. Ah, dude, Neos are so much easier than whatever bullshit those guys have me on. HE double hockey sticks of a boss. No. No. Mammon being voiced by Michael Cusack. Yeah, I really like Smiling Friends, so... I forgot half of the villains in Hell of a Boss. One of my favorite things I ever did was, I talked with a bunch of people one time, and all these people are, like, people who've, like, have brain rot about Hell of a Boss and stuff. And I mentioned to them, I was like, what do you guys think Andrelphus is up to? And all of them were like, oh my god, I forgot he's in the show! And I was like, yeah, Andrelphus, you guys remember? Oh, what about Barbie Wire? And everyone's like, I don't have the mental space to think about these villains. It was great. It was one of the funniest moments I've ever had in a voice chat recently. Oh, shit. Easy. 210 levels. 6 more to go, baby. 6 more to go. This don't mean nothing to me, man. Damn. I should tell you something. Ah, they did Barbie so bad, bro. They didn't really even do Barbie, bro. She was, like, barely there. How do I even do that trick? It's been so long. I used to be the GOAT at parkour. Then I fell off. There we go. I did it. I remembered. My muscle memory kicked in. Alec B plays an imp, a sinner, and Adam. That's actually kind of funny. He's all 3. That is... The fucking level was so easy. What? We know more about Blitzen than Blitzen is actual twin. Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't remind me. I still don't get how death works in hell. Brother! Brother, welcome to the club, brother. Pull up a seat. Sit down. We'll all pour each other a nice glass of water and talk about it. Yeah, the main antagonist of that episode was Moxie's jealousy. Can I, like, hit the ladder on this side? Am I able to do that? Or do I gotta, like... Oh, someone beating the parkour level faster than me? Day ruined. Dose anyone know? Wait a minute, hold on, let me do some math real quick. I got 4 fishes, and I'm on level 207. What if I just skip this stupid level? Bitch, let's go. I like these types of jumps better, where I can just straight line it, baby. I know I just won't reveal the information. You absolute fiend! How could you? Holding on to the sacred text just so we can all suffer. The main antagonist of Unhappy Campers was Moxie's teen girl voice. Dude, that voice is still my least favorite, like, voice role in anything Helluva has been related. Like, that voice is just so bad, dude. How many female characters are well written in the 2 series? Well, it depends what you mean by well written, because I would argue that, like, Luna, when she's giving character, is a well written character. But the problem is that, like, the main problem about, like, the female writing and stuff that a lot of people criticize Helluva Boss and has been for, and this is specifically to these things. I'm not, like, going to make statements on them further than this, I guess, but just to be, like, super clear. But it's like, it's more so that the female characters get pushed aside consistently for the male characters, when the female characters are, like, not really... Like, it's like, oh, why are we not focusing on the... Like, here's a great example. X's and O's. Chaz dated both Moxie and Millie. Why did the writers write that? Why did they make Chaz date Millie? Like, why? Like, why was that a plot point? Why did Chaz date Millie? Obviously, it was for the line, oh, come on, there's someone who's fucked both of you? Which is, you know, like, okay, cool, funny joke, funny line, cool. What does that add to the story? Moxie gets a flashback, he gets, like, a whole lot of development with it. Millie just gets, like, I don't like you, because you were a bad bitch, you were a bad guy, and I don't like that. And it's like, come on, man, like... Moxie gets the whole flashback, but not Millie when you're trying to flesh out this stupid character who dies at the end of the episode anyways, which is crazy. I skipped the episode with Chaz. Crazy. You missed one of the best jokes in the series. You'll never know which one, though. You'll never know which one. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Let me up. Let me up, baby. Come on. Seeing Stars, bro. Seeing Stars is one of the funniest episodes to look back on. Because it's just a worse land with more shit. Minecraft parkour. Yeah, Sisyphus stream. Woo! I actually made a TF2 map called Sisyphus. Which is funny. What do you think the show is going to do with Val and Angel Dust? I am not really commenting on that because I have no idea. Oh, actually, you know what? Veroska's a well-written character in Helluva Boss. A really well-written character. The few times she's used. I think Veroska's a pretty well-written character. Yeah! Yeah, we got there! Yeah! Let's go! Oh my god, Minecraft parkour. Yep. Trying my damnedest to... I'm freaking skipping it. Come on. No, it ran out. Look at my skill. I fucking level 208. Yeah, 208 my fucking balls, bro. FP if it was written by FizzyPop. This course is so fucking stupid. It could lick my farts. Yeah! Let's go! Yeah! Okay, I'm watching Has Been, then which ones are good written? I mean, so far in Has Been, there's only 4 episodes, but... I'll get back to you when the season's over on that. Oh my god, I swear if I fall because I'm doing this. No, come on. I recently started watching an actual episodic TV show, and now I just don't get how Helluva is supposed to be episodic. Yeah, that's kind of the point of a lot of my criticisms about both shows, kinda. Because, like, episodic and serialization, it's kind of what Steven Universe fell into at one point. Where Steven Universe was, like, torn between serialization and episodic. Whereas, like, Adventure Time kinda eventually just morphed. But Hell of a Boss is, like, no longer episodic. It can't be. Anyone who says that is, like, completely wrong. It just fundamentally can't be. Like, imagine showing someone who's never seen Hell of a Boss, like, showing them Oops, and then being like, so what'd you think of the episode? And it's like, I don't know what's going on with, like, most of the fucking scenes in this episode with these two. Like, what the hell? But I don't know. I suppose there's a lot of people who've, like, watched Breaking Bad through the memes and, like, understand that show, so... Who knows? Oh, come on. I want it to be R-rated Dan versus... Blitz in a Dan versus role would be really funny. There we go. Perfect. Right when the music's, like, winding down. Wait, they already... 1, 2, 3, 4... Oh, never mind. Well, when Hell of a Boss is hit or miss rather than the... My grandpa... I don't know if it's that. I don't know if it's that specifically. I think the way I would just describe Hell of a Boss is, like, taking things that are really interesting. And I think this actually a lot, because, like, I'm in a famous Bed Wars sniping group. Wow, that is so awesome. Sorry, I have to, like, talk. Real recognizes real. God, that completely derailed me. Oh, no. Chat's toxic. In-game. In-game. No. I read chat in-game for 5 seconds and I get derailed. God damn it. I've been parkouring for 80 minutes! But the thing about, like, Hell of a Boss and Has Been that, like, I think I would describe them as is it's just, like, it's both shows where it's, like, they don't know what they want to put their focus on. And it's really hard to watch a show that doesn't know what it wants to be sometimes. I think Has Been has more of an idea of what it wants to be. It just lies about, like, what it wants to be. Like, Has Been's very clearly about Alistair and Angel Dust. Like, I can't see the season ending without some more resolution between Valentino and Angel Dust. Like, that plotline has to get more attention. I think Has Been has more direction to it at the moment. That could change in the future. Again, we're at episode 4, so, you know. I actually have 2 skips, but I kind of want to do the last jump legitimately. Oh, that was close. I think Hell of a Boss had a lot of direction initially, and it was cooking so much. It was cooking so much heat. And then it kind of, like, deflated all tension when Season 2 came around. Which kind of sucks. I remember the pilot for the... Talked about how Viv wanted to add so much stuff, and no one told her no, or helped rework some stuff. No, I think Viv has a thing where she just wants to put literally every single thing into every single episode. I don't think you can tell Viv no. Or, in a way, I don't think Viv wants to be told no. I don't know which one it is. I'm not going to, like, speculate specifically which one it is. But it's very clearly, like, there is so much shit that goes into these episodes. Like, even summarizing an episode. Like, if I were to do a video on just one episode, and, like, I take the time out of the episode, to my video, to, like, just talk about the actual plot of the episode, that video is going to be, like, 20 minutes long. Minimum. Because just there's so much shit crammed into every episode. The first thing we see is, like, a 5-minute extended exposition dump. I love how this is about the first 4 Has Been episodes, but it's just turned to cyberbullying Hell of a Boss. Well, welcome to my channel. It's not really cyberbullying though. I genuinely I want Hello Boss to be so good. I thought that word out because it's funny. No, it is funny, but just walk away from the screen, IMP. My review is so long, I recapped so much, and I'm like, Jesus, this is a full novel. I will say, I am writing a huge video about Has-Been Hotel. I started writing it. Do you want to take a guess how many pages? This is also one of the first times in a while I've actually like scripted something. I'm on page like 5 of my script, and I'm using like 11-point font. It's gonna get trimmed down. There's some like I'm just kind of like mass taking notes about everything, but I'm on like page 5 by episode 4, man. What the hell? So that video is gonna take a while. That's gonna take a while. But it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. To have the thoughts be in a more, what's the word? Concise and organized manner. Yeah, Loves, you get what I mean. Like, if you talk about the show, it's like, okay, well, I'm talking about this thing, but then I gotta talk about this thing, and then I gotta bring up this thing, and then I gotta talk about this thing, and then I gotta talk about this thing, and then I gotta bring up this thing, and then that's the thing we just did, and then it's like, oh my god, I'm on episode 1! Fuck! Oh my god. I'm so close to making this jump. I usually try to ignore the if blank was written about thing, but Has-Been took it to... Has-Been episode 1 is the worst offender in the unnecessary swearing thing. If you could fix one thing about the show, what would it be? You know, here, I'll give you 2 answers to that. I'll give you a very simple thing that is very easy to change and very easy to fix. And then I'll give you a more complex one that you would have to, like, go back to before the show was made. My super simple one would just be... my super simple one is one of 2 things, right? My super simple one is just let your plot lines develop and cook more slowly and naturally. You know? I'll give cookies to this one, sure. Let your plot lines, like, give them time to cook over the course of just more than 1 episode. Because, like, Stolas and Blitz plotline was great. Because Stolas and Blitz plotline developed over multiple episodes. And it felt like a super big climax when there was the Osmodius episode that kind of, like, threw a whole wrench in everything. Ooh, interesting, conflict, amazing. But, I think my other thing is just tone down the fucking swearing, dude. Like, holy shit. I know it's ironic coming from me. I swear like a sailor. I get it. But, come on, man. Like, these characters are saying... I might just make a video as a shitpost on my channel that is every single swear word said in Season 1 of, like, Has-Been Hotel or something like that. I'm sure there's, like, a video already like that or something. But, like, it's ridiculous how much there is. It's like South Park doesn't even have this much. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's insane. And I'm not saying it's like, oh, I have, like, little baby goo goo gaga ears. I can't hear swearing. But it's like, I'm having to listen between the swears for when the characters are actually speaking. Like, to quote Patrick Starr, okay? These are not the sentence enhancers you think they are. Like, when a character says fuck in BoJack Horseman, weird comparison, I know. But when a character says fuck in BoJack Horseman, like, it has, like, meaning. Like, when... Not to spoil something specifically, but when a character says, fuck you, BoJack, in BoJack Horseman, that scene hits so much harder because they say fuck. It hits so goddamn hard. But when you look at Has-Been Hotel, and you watch Has-Been Hotel, and in the first episode, they've said fuck 20 times more than they've said it in the entire, like, 5 seasons of BoJack. What the fuck? Like, come on! And some characters are definitely worse about it than others. Like, obviously, Angel Dust and especially Adam, dude. Oh my god, Adam is just swearing every sentence. I don't think there's a single time Adam says anything. He opens his mouth and doesn't say a swear. It's crazy. I think what impacts me most about Has Been Hell of a is that I genuinely see the potential. I do too. If it was entirely bad, it would be easier to dismiss, but the promise that it will get better, but it never does. I think it will get better. I think it will get better, even if just in a technical way. Hell of a Boss has gotten better with its animation and its like direction in episodes, and its like scope for what an episode can be. But the writing of those individual moments kind of like kind of suffered. But like it does get better on a technical sense, you know? Yeah, it's a technical fail. Do not mention the song Fist sang to Mammon haters. Well, yeah, but like that song would hit so much better if like the "fuck you" song was sang in a show where there wasn't like "fuck" being said every sentence. Parts of me wonder if the story would be better if it was one big Broadway live-action musical. Oh god, I have no idea how a musical would function of the show. It could be better. It could be worse. I don't know. I could see some areas where it would be better, but that is a lot of characters to cram into a musical. Is this stream watching the episodes? No, we are not watching the episodes. We're talking about them. Sorry. I don't know why I did that voice. If Valentino came to the hotel, would Charlie let him stay? I would like to say no. I don't think so. Probably not. But like, it'd probably be like, I don't know, man. It'd be weird. Chat made me realize that Alistair's one of the best written characters because he doesn't swear. I like Alistair not swearing. I like that a lot. Charlie would kill Valentino? If Charlie got the go-ahead, yeah, he'd kill Valentino. Charlie would kill Valentino. I mean, Charlie was gonna. Because she was picking up what was getting put down in that room. But then she didn't. She probably wouldn't let him stay. But she'd have to, like, compromise her belief of, like, everyone deserves a second chance. Because fucking obviously Valentino's, like... I don't know. I'd be curious if they actually pursued that plotline. Because it feels like a very natural conflict to brew in the show. It would depend on how cheated Charlie is by then. Yeah, if it's a Season 1 Charlie, then... If it's, like, Episode 2 Charlie, and she doesn't know anything about Valentino, and just knows that she's, like... and she just knows that Angel's boss is Valentino, she would let him in. But after Episode 4, probably not. Probably not. Make a neat conflict? Yeah, it'd make a neat conflict because, like I said, it's testing Charlie's philosophy. And she actually has to, like, make a response and meaningfully change. It's not like when she fucking talks to Adam, and Adam's like, call me Dick Master. I fucked a lot of girls, okay? They want drummer dick. They want bass dick. They want saxophone dick. And then it's like, Charlie, how do you respond to that? Yes. No. This Has Been Hotel series good, though. I held off on actually looking at reviews and stuff, honestly. My 30-second rundown is... There's a lot of really promising and great ideas. I think the show is better than the pilot in a lot of ways, on, like, just purely technical levels. I think there are some parts of it that are actually, like, really good. But I think that overall, right now, it's kind of like Episode 1 and 2 are a real mess. Not that, like, Episode 2 is, like, a mess, but, like, if you know nothing about Has Been Hotel, and you watch Episode 1, you do not get the premise of the show. I'm sorry. Like, Episode 1 does not tell you... Like, Avatar The Last Airbender's opening title crawl is, like, a minute and a half long, and it tells you the bending system, it tells you who the Avatar is, it tells you that Aang disappeared long ago, and it tells you that Katara is going to find him. Oh, hey, Katara and Sokka find the Avatar immediately, and then, boom. When they find the Avatar, that's when the whole plot kicks off. And the story kind of just keeps going from there. And it's really cool. It's really nice. You get to see this, like, development. It's really cool. Avatar The Last Airbender TV series. I know it's getting a live action thing, but if you guys haven't seen the animated show and you like serialized television, you should go see it. You ship the 70-year-old alcoholic with the 30-year-old crackhead. If they make it work, I don't know. Like, the song was good. I did like their song the most out of like all the songs in the show. I like the mini arc Charlie had in episode 4 where she learned that her way of trying to fix problems doesn't always work. Yeah, I like the idea of it. I think it could have been executed a little bit better than having her be a fucking klutz dumbass where she walks into a room and is like, "Hey, Angel, I want you to come back to the hotel. Valentino, give Angel more time at the hotel," and then burns his fucking studio. No, it was on accident, but it's like, it felt like, okay, writers, you just want fucking, okay, you want Valentino to just pop off. Okay, whatever. I know everyone said this already, but I wish angels were at least different kind of evil from demons. I wish the angels all were kind of just like not demons but white and like yellow. It feels weird. If Adam was color, if you inverted Adam's colors and removed him mentioning that he's an angel, you actually feel like in that scene Charlie's the angel and like Adam's the demon and shit. Like there's no distinction between. I wish that the angels didn't swear. I genuinely do. I know it's like a minor thing, but I really wish it. Do people have ages in hell? Sort of. Kind of. They have like a date they arrived there at, and then the age they died. Husker Dust shippers are celebrating while Radio Dust shippers are in shambles. Hey, you don't know. You don't know. Season isn't over yet. They could change their minds. Something could happen. Adam's just like me for real. Hey, can you guys give a ton of cookies so I can skip this level? I got you, buddy. I already gave him the cookies. I can't. The idea I had originally was that Adam Angels were going to be like righteous religious. I thought that they were just going to be like sticklers for like the rules and stuff. Where it's like, hey, nope, that's never been done before. Nope, Instead of just like a, go fuck yourself. You guys got shit on, and you stay piss low. And then Vaggie says, Charlie, you have truly become a has-been hotel. As the series closes and the hotel is now finally out of service, Charlie looks to Vaggie longingly. Vaggie responds, well, looks like this hotel is a real has-been, huh? Or this hotel has seen better days. A real has-been hotel. And then they jump up and freeze frame. Both sides suck, but one side wears white. Goddamn. It's kind of weird move that the MC's bonding in episode 3 is pushed aside and off screen for the most mid song imaginable. Which song are you talking about? Are you talking about the one Velvet sings or the one Faggy sings? Which song are you talking about? I'm not... I like Velvet's song a bit, but... if only for the fact that she just is calling everyone a boomer with it. And I like the idea of Vaggie's and Carmilla's song. A CGI version of Music or Saigon style appears. Together, we are the has-beens that made the hotel. I would love if they said the word hell of a boss in Has-Been Hotel. I would actually love that. There's a part of me that still smiles when name things said. Man, this jump is hard. This jump is difficult. If only I had a way to skip it. We're one hell of a team. Yeah. This guy's just staring at me, bro. I love when series name drop the name of their series. I just like, because it just feels so goofy. There's like that one Twitter where it's like, Twitter account of things, but like only when they say their names. It'd be a genuinely fascinating concept if the angels just didn't understand why Charlie was upset about the system, since they are entirely enveloped in the viewpoint. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, the angels are one fucking perspective, and their entire... I'm gonna pop off a little bit about this, because this fucking pisses me off so much. I'm going into rant mode. Fucking turn on the sirens. Like, Jesus Christ. It pisses me off that in the first episode of the show, they fucking write a scene where Charlie is directly able to contrast her ideology with someone else, and the extent of the conversation is, nuh-uh, 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 and that's the whole conversation, and they use it for jokes the whole time, and it's like the same joke over and over and over again. And oh my god, dude, it fucking pisses me off, because it's like, why? You're actually, like, introducing, like, oh, hey, Charlie, you might get challenged ideologically on, like, why your belief of, like, because that would be a great character-building moment. Like, the fact that Charlie says, like, these people in hell, these sinners, they're still people, and then the angels are just like, nuh-uh. Like, what? Why? What do you mean they're not people? You said earlier they're people. Okay, they're less than people because they're sinners, so they went to hell. Okay, sure, let's go by that fucking logic, like, dickhead. Okay, they're not people. But, like, you still have to contend with, like, when you deny someone from going to heaven as an angel, you are sending them to hell. Where else are they gonna go? Where else is there to go? Is there fucking limbo in this show? I don't know. They haven't fucking established that yet. So as we keep going in this conversation, it's just Adam for like 4 minutes talking about dicks and penis and balls. I want him to talk about, like, the world building. I don't want him to build a world in his fucking pants. I want to know the universe they're in. This guy is like, hey, I need to schedule an important meeting with Lucifer. It's boys' night. We gotta talk boy talk. Who's this fucking woman that showed up? What the hell? I'm just gonna be fucking an asshole to her the whole time. I hope Lucifer came, because when Lucifer shows up, we're boys. Like, when Lucifer shows up, when I start talking about dick, he's like, yeah, dude, when I was back on Angel Turf, like, we were fucking and going crazy. When I gave her that apple, it was crazy. It was a wild night. You wouldn't imagine the things Eve saw. I saw them. I gave her that apple. Instead, it's literally Charlie walks in. Hey man, what's going on? Take this fucking food. Psych, you idiot! You fucking dumbass! You just got pranked! He's like a frat house boy. Makes sense. He's fucked a lot of people to, like, populate the entire world. Okay, cool. Awesome. Sweet. I'm down. Cool. That's the characterization we're going with. But, like, why? Like, why is he not just, like... Why can he not just be like, hey Charlie, I see that you're not getting it. Let me try a different approach before I start breaking in a song. Demons and sinners are there for a reason. I'm spelling this out to you. Do you really think... Like, I wish the line had just been said of, like, putting the idea of, like, hey, main conflict of the show, do you think sinners can change? Just saying it bluntly, because they never, like, said it. It's crazy. He skipped the parkour. He didn't actually do it real. I'm sorry I got so heated, guys. It's just, like, it's still the most boggling thing. It's so weird. I don't understand why they wrote it that way. This guy also skipped. They're hyping Lil so much, and they've kept her hidden, kind of curious what her deal is. Pfft, I don't know. She's Charlie's mother, so she's not going to show up till season 4. That's my guess. Blah. Blah. I'd like the writers to remember what subtlety is. Well, I'll say this, right? If you told me that there's a character in Hell of a Boss who's a nerd character, if I looked at a drawing of all the characters in Hell of a Boss, I'd be able to know exactly. I'd know exactly because the character's wearing suspenders, they're wearing a bow tie, they've got bucked teeth, they've got braces, they've got really big square glasses, maybe they've got, like, the sheen going over them, they've got a really, like, doo-doo-ah haircut that looks kind of like a piece of shit on their forehead, and they kind of, like, have their knees buckling, and the first scene we ever get introduced to them, they're getting bullied by a jock and getting stuffed in a locker. Like, the show is thriving in, like, just these over-exaggerations of characters. And I don't think that's a bad thing, but when they're trying to tell these more, like, personal and subtle plots, sometimes it really conflicts when they're having a super serious conversation about things, and then there's just, like, a tiny little egg boy who goes, duh, boss, I don't know, Carmilla said she killed an angel. Is that so? Well, you are useful for something. Very interesting. Come along now. It's like, what? What? Is there a guy up there? This guy needs to get down off his high horse. This guy needs to get off his high horse. The eggs are cute though. Yeah, the eggs are fine. It's just it's like it's really jarring when it's like super serious moments are happening, and then you have like super like goofy character being the one to like develop. I don't know. It feels like if the egg wasn't there, Alistair would just have another way of getting the information or something. It felt like it was very, very silly. I don't know. That's not my main complaint though. My main complaint is the eggs. It's just the fact that it's like these character designs are very they wear it proudly on their sleeves, like what kind of character they are. And that's not a bad thing. Like the character designs are very like out there. But it's sometimes just really, really crazy, especially with like how they're written too, where it's like, oh, so Adam is like the first man, so he's like a frat boy, so all he's gonna talk about is fucking and sucking and dicks, like that's all he's gonna be talking about. Okay. Charlie should work with the overlords, not just Alistair. Does Charlie even know the overlords are like meeting? Is she even aware of that? I don't even think she knows. I don't even know if she knows that there's multiple overlords other than Alistair. A lot of the male designs are really repetitive. Someone actually pointed this out to me the other day. Most of the men are wearing suits. Which I didn't notice until I, like, took note of it. And then I actually, like, was looking and I was like, oh yeah, like, all the guys are in suits. like the same kind of, like, stripy suit design, which is kind of funny. Yeah, it's the same suit, but, like, slightly different colors. They all look like NFTs of each other. No, suits are cool. Suits are cool. I think Alistair, like... I can't imagine Alistair in anything but a suit with the type of character he is. And Angel Dust also being in a suit, like, makes sense. And the suits are, like, slightly different, but they're, like... They're so subtly different that it's, like... I mean, Lucifer's also in a suit from what I remember. Oh my god. The only one not in a suit, actually, is Valentino. That I can think of, off the top of my head. Because Husk is, like, in the bar suit, kinda. Damn. All the boys. Why can't we get some boys in just, like, t-shirts and hoodies? Why can't Angel just show up to the function with, like, a four-sleeved hoodie? That'd be funny. With, like, 2 hoodie pockets? Damn. Cooking, cooking. Doesn't Husk just wear overalls? Yeah, he wears overalls, but it kind of looks very similar to his suit, sorta. But it is not technically a suit. Can we get a guy in a raincoat? Can we get a guy in a piece of yellow clothing? Angel just shows up like Jesse Pinkman. That's funny, because he was doing the crack guy thing earlier. I wish they said meth. Come on, kid. We need to cook. Meth. Who wrote this shit? That'd be great. Would Charlie accept Verbalace in her hotel? Well, Verbalace would have to go to hell first. And then also go to the hotel. So... We need someone in a fishnet tank top and some apple bottom jeans. Well, that's gonna be like a much younger sinner than I think Angel Dust and fucking... Like, not from their time periods. There's gonna be someone from like a little bit of a later time period then. Wendy's, I'm gonna pay you to voice these comments. I do not do a good Angel voice. It's such a shit impression. It's just because my voice is already nasally and high-pitched. Have a character skeleton graphic t-shirt, but it's an actual PNG put on a character. That'd be awesome. There's like a Smiling Friends bit of a character wearing like a tiger t-shirt that was just a PNG, and it was great. See that word for OnlyFans. Only bones. Alright, now everyone's just saying I sound like Angel Dust, damn. I was so close! I sound more like the OG Angel Dust voice, though, than the new one, I feel. The new one has, like, an accent I can't do, which is weird. I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm... I think it's because when I mentally think of Angel Dust, I still think of the... What are you gonna do? Send me to double hell? What are you gonna do? Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? Where am I gonna go? You gonna send me to double hell? Angel Dust wouldn't say it like that, but... Yeah, it's like a Boston, New York accent is what it is, I think. E. Elaine, your Angel Dutch's impression is spot on. This god-awful voice FP. Snicker. I'll kill you. I've come to like both. Well, yeah, I've gotten used to the new voice, but it was... I don't know, it's kind of weird that, like, for so long people are, like, memeing on the spider character, and then eventually they're just, like... eventually they just start to, what's it called? What's it called? It just kind of, like, cements that voice in my head, and then as, like, years went on, like, literally 5 years since the pilot, it's just like, this is the Angel Dust voice, and then suddenly it's like, no, it's not. Okay. Got it. Okay, cool. Back again. Oh, hey, Brain Dump Productions. FP is Angel Dust. Don't cast me as Angel Dust and fucking... shit. Yeah, it is sad. I do miss a lot of the members of the original cast, if not just for the fact that, like, they were the voices in the pilot in a weird nostalgic way. I didn't think it'd be like... I don't know, I didn't think I'd feel so weird about... I don't know how to describe it, but it's kind of like... It's like when a game you like gets remade, and all the voice acting is, like, redone, and you're like, oh, but, like, the voices I knew were, like, these characters. And it's like, yeah, some of the voice acting is, like, a lot better, but it's like, I think a voice that I feel like is just not really the best right now is, like, I feel like Vaggy's voice actress just... No offense to Vaggy's voice actress at all, but, like, I feel like she just can't give one. Like, she sounds so bored in every single line read. Yeah, but Keith David's like an amazing actor and voice actor. Like, he's in a ton of shit. Oh, I can install updated drives on GeForce. Whoa. That's crazy. I gotta close that notification. I gotta update my drives. I like Edward as Alistair. I like both Alistair voices quite a bit. Vaggy's a boring character. Okay, well, maybe that's one part of it, but I feel like when they were directing the voice acting, like, they had to listen to all the lines and be like, yes, that's the perfect amount of not giving a shit that we like. Nice. Keith David is the president of Rick and Morty. I cannot sing the president singing Loser Baby. So as far back as possible for that jump. Sure, let's start all the way back. Yarr. Why does it sound like Vaggy's voice was recorded on a phone? It's probably because of the equipment they had available to them at the time. Yeah, when she's singing, her voice is great. But yeah, it's like her singing in her normal voice. No, that's a bit weird. You have to keep running and jumping. Oh, you're adding so many steps to this bank. What if I just brute force it? What if I were to cheat? Oh, look at me. I did the parkour in record time. And now I can rate the parkour how good it was on a scale of 1 to 3. I'll give it a 2 because I'm right in the middle. And now I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Or am I stuck? There's the ceiling. They actually put a ceiling here because they knew I would jump out. They're crazy. Or did they? Because did they put anything on top of these? Uh-oh! Uh-oh! Looks like some... Oh, I could fly. Whoops. Am I on the leaderboard? I'm not. Someone said 100,000 times. That feels not right. You're the definition of a skill issue. Drew. He did the parkour. I did it. There's a guy up here. Wait, there's a guy all the way over here, too. Hiding. Oh, what the heck? Oh, they built this all the way on top of everything. Wow, so they had room for like another layer and they just didn't build one. That's crazy. Very silly. Very silly. Oh, shrimp. My music. No. Where's my beautiful classical music? There we go. There we go. My beautiful classical music. I need it. Mr. Baby, but it's President Rick Sanchez. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, Keith David's done a lot of roles over the years. He's done a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Oh, thank you for becoming a channel member. Thank you, Sofloaf. I forgot that I named them after Ban Ban. Why did I do that? Bro, it's crazy. I made those roles before I ever played Ban Ban. So I literally didn't know what any of these characters were. People were just spamming Ban Ban, Ban Ban, Ban Ban. Have you seen the video of a defendant jumping up Foxy Finesse style on a jet? Yes, I have seen that video. I just want to be able to use the emojis. That's fair. Out of all the indie animation series currently going on, which one's your favorite? Monkey Wrench is actually pretty good. I haven't talked about it on my channel at all, but Monkey Wrench, even though it doesn't get episodes that often, is pretty good. It's very silly. If you were to count something like Smiling Friends, I would say Smiling Friends, but obviously that's gone like to TV now, so I'd probably just say Monkey Wrench. I know it's far-fetched, but it's a vibe. Maybe. You should do cocaine on video while doing an angel dust impression. No. You've also seen Monkey Wrench? Yeah, a bunch of people told me about it. So I watched it. Because at the time I watched it, there were 2 episodes. It was, not a hard thing to watch. Like, it's not like watching a whole thing like, oh, watch all of Breaking Bad. 5 fucking seasons. Watch all of Better Call Saul. Okay. The only Monkey Wrench I know is the song by Foo Fighters. Well, there's also the animated indie series by the same name. Or I found out about it through Aukroyd of all people. That's one way. I like the Cat Assassin. Yeah. It's like Kara, but I don't know if it's with a K or a C. Oh, yeah, someone said Kara. It's something like that. Watch all of Skibbity Toilet. Okay. It's been a great stream, guys. Been a great stream. I think I draw the line at Skibbity Toilet. Don't know how I feel about Skibbity-Bat. What else do I have? Oh yeah, I have this gif of a cat. It's great. Are you gonna do another obby instead of just doing laps like a dog chasing their tail? I don't know, I'm kinda debating doing another obby or just doing something else. Aren't like 50 episodes of Skibbity? Okay. 50 episodes. Rookie numbers. That thing's already been pumped to 500. That shit's longer than One Piece. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll watch Skibbity Toilet, but for right now I have no intentions or plans of doing so. Why do toilets and cameras have lore? Started out, I assume, as people having fun, and then it got really big. really suddenly, and a bunch of people wanted to just keep it going, you know? You planning on watching the Has Been episodes coming out tomorrow? Yes. Part of why I'm doing the stream now on the 1 through 4 episodes is because, like, I wanted to get this out before the new episodes dropped, so I'd have, like, my thoughts archived here publicly. FP, this is Hazel. I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. I'm going to explode unless you review Skibbity Toilet. If you like it, that's cool. It's not for me personally. Smiley face. It just seems like a silly thing that people take very passionately. Have you seen those Instagram videos of people screaming? Yeah, I've seen one of those. I do not like Skibbity Toilet. Who's your favorite Has-Been character? Right now, probably Husk. That's subject to change, though, in future episodes, if more, like, development happens for other characters. But right now, I don't know, purely because of Loser Baby. Like, that song endeared me to him a lot. Liar, they are a Skibbity Toilet fan. I'm getting it on good record that you're a Skibbity Toilet fan, Hazel. I don't know what you're saying. Like, it's 1 against 1 right now, and... I mean, theirs is all caps, so... Should I watch Hell of a Boss? Is it actually good? I mean... You can watch it if you want. Like, I would recommend it, still. Even with how I feel about things like Season 2. I would still recommend it. I think it's worth a watch, if not for the fact that it's just something interesting. Like a weird case study. I'm in Has Been Hotel. Well, I'd recommend it if you're curious, yeah. And also just because, like, if you're gonna hang out with people who talk about it a lot, then, it might be nice to actually know what they're talking about and referencing sometimes. What interpretation of Hell do you like most? I like Ultra Clothes. I am just doing laps around this map, goddamn. What interpretation of Hell do I like most? Ah, man, that's a good question. That's actually a really good question, because, like... I like a lot of... like... I don't know. I think I'm very easy to please. I mean... I feel like I'm very easy to please with, like, interpretations of Hell, as long as it's just, like, pretty straightforward and shit. I don't know how to explain it. I think Hell is just kind of that thing where it's like, hey, I want to add a bunch of, like, lore to my thing, but I don't want to, like, do it in a crazy way. I just want to kind of, like, do it immediately. So I'm going to add heaven and hell. And, like, sometimes the things really lean into it, like Binding of Isaac has a hell and a heaven, because it's all about, like, Christianity and stuff. Which is, like, why that game has, like, so much going on with it. But then you have, like, other things where it's kind of like, oh, you kind of got, like, hell there just for the sake of, like, having it there. Man, that's actually a tough question, because I don't know if I have an answer for you right now. I mean, it might be, like, a bit of a cop-out answer, but, in The Princess and the Frog, the way that, like, hell is kind of portrayed with the... the "Are you ready?" I really like that segment. And also, Hunchback of Notre Dame does a really good job of making a very, very interesting depiction of how hell would be. And having one of the best villain songs ever. Will you play Doom on stream? Maybe someday. I don't know. How do you feel about The Good Place's interpretation of the afterlife? I haven't actually seen The Good Place. I'm not familiar with that. I like Hell and Disenchantment, if not for the fact that the demons are one-eyed rat critters. Okay, I need to, like, figure out something to do. Oops. Game menu. Let's do something. If I do all these, I'm gonna be, like, super distracted and not read chat. Interesting. Someone should make an animatic of Husk singing Friends on the other side. The Princess and the Frog movie, like, I don't know. I don't know why it didn't, like, do super well when it came out. It's a great movie. Disenchantment also had a problem of not knowing if it wanted to be serialized. I never watched that show, so I know, like, literally nothing about it. Other than, like, when it first came out, a bunch of people were, like, shitting on it, and then, like, as it kept going, a bunch of people were like, wait, the show's actually, like, cooking. Oh my god. Tiana is not a bland character in Princess and the Frog. She's a very good character. I just want to hold an art competition in the function play server with people to redesign characters. I don't know. I don't know if I'd do like a redesign characters thing. I've thought about doing like art contests and stuff for like silly things. I don't know. I feel like when you start to get to like, I don't want anyone to like watch the stuff I say and feel like, I think that I can do the job of these people a million times better. Because obviously it's like, it's different talking about something and then actually doing it. It's different like talking about a show and like, oh hey, I think the writing in this scene is like good or bad. And then actually writing your own thing. Two totally different worlds. That's why there are people who are just critics and people who are critics and also artists of those things, right? So like, I don't feel like I'm the best at all this shit. I just say the shit how I see it, how I feel about it. Could do hide and seek, but I've never played any of these. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just running around maps now. Where people go feral over it. Well, also, yeah, I don't want to, like... There are people who are very, It goes for both sides, right? People who are defenders and haters and stuff. Like, it goes for both sides. There's people super extreme on both sides. Like, I don't know. I just don't want to deal with any of that shit, because, like, frankly, I don't care. Like... As long as everyone knows that it's, like, chill, and everyone's, like, just doing it for fun, and no one's, like, taking it super seriously, I'd be fine with it. But, like, I always worry where it's like, uh-oh, okay, someone's taking it a bit too seriously, someone's going a bit too ham on it, uh-oh. Uh-oh. You're... I know this was a little bit ago, but did you talk about the Alistair controversy stuff? I mean... It's just weird. Like... It's just... fucking... It's so weird. Like... There's a bunch of controversies that happen around Has-Been and Helva and stuff that, like, are sometimes just, I feel like, people being like, Vizupop's a horrible person. There was, like, that one thread that was going on about, like, the, animators' pay and stuff. And then there was a bunch of people who were like, wait a minute, Vizupop is, like, a horrible person for paying her animators, like, 1 cent. And then a bunch of people came out later and were like, this is literally not true. Like, we don't get paid 1 cent an hour. Or there was a bunch of rebuttals and stuff. A bunch of, like, people getting super technical about things. I didn't understand most of it, so I didn't comment on any of it. And as far as I can tell, like, nothing came of it, and it turned out that, like, a lot of the stuff from what was said initially was kind of, like, overblown and overhyped, because this person just didn't like Viv. But with, like, the Alistair merch thing, yeah, I get it. It's a weird look. I'll be honest, it looks weird. And I'm someone who doesn't really care much about that shit, so it's like... It's really weird to me that she would do that. I don't know. The pay thing is so funny to me because every studio has different pay. Yeah, like, that's also something I thought of as, like, the studio pays what the studio pays, so, like... I don't know. I don't know. But obviously, there's a lot of things I don't understand about things, so I didn't want to, like, comment on it, because I didn't know. I didn't know. So I didn't talk. And then everybody stopped talking about it. So, I guess I was right not to talk. Who knows? Especially with also, like, the number of, like fucking insane things that get brought up about Viv constantly. It's like most of the time I just sit there and I'm like, okay, is this like someone going crazy apeshit who just like hates this person, or is this someone like bringing up an actual concern? Because like unfortunately the way that the fandom's kind of gotten, there's a lot of overlap and mix between a lot of people who have genuine like criticisms to bring up, but get like lumped into these groups of like just people hating things because they fucking hate it. And so it's like, oh, I hate Husband Hotel because Vivzy Pop's a woman and I don't think women can write. And it's like, well, when I'm criticizing the writing of Husband Hotel, I don't want to be fucking next to those people who are saying that shit. Because it's like, yeah, of course I'm going to look fucking stupid if I'm standing next to misogynist McGee who's fucking typing all this shit out with their blue check mark. Great, yeah. Nice. Because it feels like every time there's like things brought up about Hasbin, especially on Twitter, and this goes for Hello Boss and Vivzy Pop too, it always feels like it starts out as something like kind of genuine, where it's like, hey, I feel like this was... Because this happened in like a bunch of my videos comment sections, and when my channel was going kind of crazy last year, initially, that whole like weird hype around like August and shit in May, it felt like a bunch of people were kind of like showing up and is like, yeah, this is something that I feel is kind of like a criticism. And then a bunch of people kind of like start to get really like super into it, and then they're like, yeah, and I fucking hate Viv for this reason, and also this reason, and also this reason. And it's like they're just stacking these fucking debuffs, and it's like, wait a minute, we're not talking about all that shit. I was just talking about the writing in the show. Viv didn't even write this episode. What are you guys doing? And I hate her because she's a woman! Rah! Come on, guys. Like, whatever. But most of those people, like, the moment they realize, like, oh, wait, you're not like that? Okay, cool. It's fine to give criticism, but stop doing it 24/7. Yeah, I agree with that, too. Like, that's why I think now I prefer to just do, like, a one big thing, and then leave it at that. Instead of doing, like, a million tiny, like... Instead of doing a million tiny little things, just do one big thing and be done with it, you know? Be done with it until, like, something more happens later. I think that's the best way to go about it, at least in the future. And I recognize that I've contributed to some of that stuff in the past, like, I know. What's happening with Hasbin reminds me a lot of what's happened with Dream SMP. Oh, brother, you don't even know. They're more similar than you might believe. And Voltron. Maybe. Actually, maybe Voltron's a better comparison, considering it was also a show. I don't know. It is always weird when a fandom gets into wars with, like, the pros and the antis. I don't know. On an unrelated note, do you have any plans to make a Monkey Ranch video? Yes, I do. Especially with the most recent episode that came out. Yes. But that... Again, I don't know when that's coming out. What's this background music? This song is... Let me check. This is... Alamanda Allegro. This is music for studying. Classical music for studying and brain power. Yes, sir! Most has-been controversy wouldn't be a thing if it didn't respond to people on Twitter all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just like, it is... I don't know. It is a weirdly interesting cycle. It piques my brain in a weird way, because it's like... It's weird to me that, like, there are so often these types of people... Like, Dream and Viv are kind of cut from the same branch, where, like, they feel this need to respond to drama and criticism a lot. But whenever they respond to stuff, they don't actually, like, respond to it. They end up just making it worse for themselves. And it just becomes the cycle of, like, person gets called out for something, person vaguely tweets about it or directly tweets about it, people wonder what they're tweeting about and then look it up and start, like, searching and tweeting, asking for more context. That person's name starts to trend. And then, because it's trending, more people get interested and say, why is this person trending? And then it just becomes this huge cycle. And it's like, if you just never said anything, no one would be talking about this still. It's really weird. It's so interesting. Because My brain doesn't work like that at all. Like, at all. And I recognize my brain's kind of stupid. But, like, I don't know. I can't imagine, like... I don't know. I can't imagine, like, seeing someone, like, say something about you that's just, like, not even, like, a super serious thing. Just, like, someone, like, maybe, like, poking fun at you and, like, maybe, like, not the most, like, funny way possible. They're just actually, like, bullying you or slandering your character. But it's, like, these accounts that have, like, that no one knows. And there's no... Like, they're not going anywhere. You're the only one seeing them. And, like... Do you really feel the need to respond to that? I don't know. They're saying pride is too big not to respond. If your response to the most petty dramas and not the serious... That's the other... Yeah, it is weird how common there'll be like a super serious allegation, and then like the trending thing will be like, this piece of art is really cringe because it represents this thing. And this isn't me alluding to like the Alistair thing. It's just like a random example. But it's like, this piece of art is about this, and this is like crazy, and Viv is like crazy for doing this. Like, what the fuck was she thinking? And then it's like, okay, is this gonna distract us from the fact that like 5 years ago, Viv like stole this fucking mug from someone at a conference and then said like, fuck you to whoever like wanted it back? Like, I'm just making up examples so I don't say anything like actual. But like, you know, it's like, oh shit, is that like a thing ongoing? She not talk about that? And for the record, I don't want to get into any of those allegations and stuff, because, like, yeah, she hasn't really talked about many of those. Not directly. The most she'll comment is, no, not true. Which is fair. She can do that. I don't know. I am just kind of pacing around the arcade now, aren't I? I'm not even realizing I'm doing it. What should I even do? Shut the toilet seat up. For real. You always put the toilet seat back down. But I don't know. It's a very weird cycle. You're chasing your tail around like a dog. Unfortunate. Is bro finally gonna yap about a funny hotel with the $50,000 character? I've seen the animation. I've seen it. Yeah. Can you load up Minecraft Valorant? Why Minecraft Valorant? The stands will cover it up with actual forced positivity, uplifting and downplaying the actual problem. Yeah, I think that the pro and anti, like, thing in fandoms is also kind of weird, because it's like, if you're a pro, that means, like, it's just, I subscribe to, like, literally everything this fucking person does. I would hate if there... I would understand if there's, like, antis of me or something, but I would hate if, like, people were to be like, oh, I'm a fucking pro FP, I stan FP, or something like that. Because, like, I don't want people, like, agreeing with everything I fucking say. Because, like, I say dumb shit. Like, I fucking thought the blood was red in Hell of a Boss when I fucking made my original rant. Like, I make dumb fucking decisions. And I'd rather, like, have a fan base that, like, says, like, hey, this is stupid, you probably shouldn't fucking do this. And then I can just be, like, mature and be like, okay, won't do it, got it, note taken. And not make some super, like, over the top, like, the other day, when I was talking on stream about Has-Been Hotel, I said that Vivzy Pop's a woman. I didn't realize that this was, like, that crazy of a thing. I thought that we had gotten to the point where you could say those things without worrying. And then making this stupid, like, over-the-top apology. It's like, just say you fucked up and move on. Like, you don't need to make a huge deal about it. Like, you don't need to make a yap sesh about it. Ironic I'm saying a yap sesh. Whoops, my bad. You never categorize yourself as pro anything. People just categorize you as an anti. Yeah, but people do, like... People do sort of fall into those without realizing it, or get labeled into it. And then just kind of learn to accept it, I guess. A fandom that keeps you in check and level-headed is a must. But yeah, I would rather have a fucking community that actually, like, gives a shit about, like, what I'm saying instead of just agreeing with everything I say. They make me miserable. It's like I stream and I'm like, hey guys, I like this thing, don't you? Yes, yes, we all like thing. We love thing. I don't like this thing. How about you guys? Yes, we hate thing. Thing bad. That'd be crazy. Can't imagine spending 50k on a self-insert fanfic. Well, it's a song too. I mean, it's not just a fanfic; it's a song. Come on. It's got that bop. You know, it's a song. The only thing people should be pro or anti about is the thickness of a Gatorade. Sure. I'd second guess everything if everyone agreed with me on it. That would that'd be really funny to just like wake up in an alternate reality where everyone agrees with you, so you start doubting yourself. Oh fuck, that probably would happen. Oh, I don't want to think about that. That would happen to me. I'd start thinking like, oh, is everyone fucking with me? What the shit? Why is everyone agreeing with me? The song was sort of good. Shame it had to be right. Yeah, it did take a new light when the animation came out. The official U2s made a video about Blitz's figure using the exact same song. Aww. Unlucky. They couldn't have known, though. That'd be a great plot to a horror novel. I'm sure someone's made a plot to a book like that, probably. I think people are mocking me. Yeah, me too. Maybe not at first. Maybe at first I wouldn't realize it, but then eventually I'd just be like, what the fuck is going on? I am just fucking running around this map, doing nothing. But I don't want to play any of these games, bro. What even is there? I'm so bad at PvP now. I'm so bad. If someone used my song in a 50k self-insert Has-Been Hotel AMV, I don't know whether I'd laugh or cry. Probably both. Problemos both. Mayhaps. Our nice song is getting a ton of traction. I wonder how... What the heck? What the heck? Actually, hold on. Let me I do got something. Hold on. Let me put up the GIF. Hold on, boys. Hold on, gamers. Hold on, girls. Hold on, gamers. Can I still do this? Does this work? Get real. At least the money that's coming from that is gotta be nice. Okay, is it? Oh, wait. Does this still work? Really? Wait, does this actually still work? Hold on. Oh my god. It's a shame the reason the money's coming in. You never know, man. Some people will do a lot of things, you know? And sometimes people just are like, oh, I really need money, and this person's offering me this much money to do this, like, I'll just do it immediately. Okay. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Just getting bigger pay than verbal hates. In an ironic way, yeah. Depends on how the artist is feeling. Yeah. Oh my god, wait. Oh my god. Wait. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh wait, I need to fix my stream! No! Hey guys, I'm dying to a spider now. Oh. Got him. Destroyed. shit on. Is there normally chests with this thing, man? Ah! Where's my chest? Where's my loot? I need some loot. Hey, buddy. Boom. That's how you farm wood, baby. That, let's go. Easy. Where'd you buy a house for 50k? I don't know, man. Oh. Blunderman. Skeleton. Creeper. Yeah, if you had a time machine, it'd be real easy to find a house for 50k. Incredibly easy. Oh, creeper spawning in my face. Hello. Anyone excited for Arcane Season 2? Me! I love Arcane. I love Arcane so much. Not just because I play League of Legends. A League of Legends stream, that would be horrible. Oh dear god. Anyways, I'm gonna go for now. This was fun. Yeah, we're kind of just chilling. It's in the wind down phase of the stream. You've been live for a while. Yeah, it's probably not gonna be for too much longer. I got all the stuff I wanted to say about what's it called? Has Been Hotel. I got all of it said and done. Oh my god. I'm officially in the Discord server, but my name isn't Greg. Congratulations. You've made the leap. I'm so excited I got to talk to some of the people at the studio. Oh, that's cool. No, Arcane is like probably the best show I've watched in the past like 5 years. Like, it is so good. But why'd I build a furnace? What am I gonna smelt? I don't have anything. Who thought League had it in them? I knew, because League of Legends lore was like the coolest shit to me. So I knew all the lore. I read all the lore. I knew all of it. But like, they just never did anything with it for like 5 years. And then they're finally like, hey, we're gonna make an animated show. And everyone's like, about who? And then like, about Jinx. And everyone's like, yes! Fuck yes! Finally! I binged all of it but fell asleep. How do you fall asleep during peak? My bro was counting sheep watching the finale. Die. Die. I'm so sorry. Oh no, newer players have to learn 160 characters. Actually, you know what? I could... You know what? You know what? Let me put this up. And let me do this. I'm just gonna be a real pedantic person, you know? Real quick, I'm gonna hold on, let me get this up. Where is it? Okay, where is this? Where is this? Ping pong. Minecraft. Desktop. That's my OBS. Okay, this This is a website where all you do is name characters in League of Legends. That's all you do. And as you can see, I don't know if you can see it. Oh, it's behind my profile picture. Hold on, let me zoom in real quick. As you can see here, it's 166 characters in this game. All of these have lore. Every single one of them. What? 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 And unfortunately for me, I know all their names. Unfortunately for me, I know all of them. I gotta like minimize this somehow. Okay, let me put this over here and then minimize it. I made this too big. I made this too big. My thing. Here, let me. No, let me move the cat. No, come on. No, I can't move my silly little cat image. What? My cat image didn't move. There he is. And I'll move this down slowly as well. My stream's going into overdrive. Sorry, fellas. Hold on. Let me just technical difficulties. Hold on. Let me just silly little bee. Let me just where's my fucking thing? We'll just do it live. There we go. And then we'll extend this just so we get the full frame in here. If you guys want, I can name all the characters in this stupid game. And then maybe in the stream after that, I don't know. Can I fucking get this to actually center on the thing correctly? Hello? There we go. There we go. Much better. And then I'll make it a little bit zoomed in. There we go. How do you feel about the new KDA character? I think her lore is weird. Does it fit? Yes. 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 I agree. There we go. Alright, well, screw you guys. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do this just to prove to you guys how much of a loser I am, because this is the only thing I can get from this game, is the satisfaction in knowing I can name all of these characters. Yup. Is Smolder in here? Nope. Good. Yup. There's just so many frigging characters in this game for some reason. And I, unfortunately, know way too many of them. We're gonna be here a while as I type out the first, like, 100. And then I start to forget them for some reason. Very exciting. I can't remember all the background characters in Hazbin Hotel. Yeah. You're, let's get, we'll just do all the darken. So the way I do this is I try to do the characters just by who I can remember off the top of my head immediately. I always spell her name wrong for some reason. And then I start to think of things like, oh, all the characters in Arcane. Let's do Vi, Echo, Jinx, Victor, Jace, Heimerdinger. Sorry if I'm spoiling anything for you guys. Warwick, Winky Face. Real ones know. Did I do Zillion? Rise. Teemo, Tristana. We gotta get all the Yordles. We gotta make sure we get all the Yordles. I'm sorry, guys. I'm proving a point. I need to do this. Now it's for me. Now it's for ego. Now it's for pride. Did I already do Tristana? There's no way I already did Tristana. Oh, I did. Okay. Okay. Trindamere. I actually did a video where I, all I did was name all the champions in League of Legends for a video, and let me tell you, it was a long video. It was a long video. Let's get the aspects in here. Let's get Zoe, Pantheon, Nasus, Renekton, all the desert people, Ezreal. I'm not even halfway done with the characters, by the way, and I've been rattling these off. Vex. I did Vayne already. I gotta do some of the ones with X's, bro. Zaya, Rakan, they're a duo. Let's get all the like animal hybrid characters out of the way. There's Rengar, there's Kha'Zix, there's the fucking stupid. Well, this guy's in a hybrid, but he's that. Oh, Elise, Evelyn. God, there's so many characters. Fiddlesticks, Nocturne. Still not halfway through. Mumu. We gotta get, Alistar. Ari. What did I miss? I'm naming every character in League of Legends, all 166 of them off the top of my head, because I'm goated. Oh, Belveth. I always forget this one for some reason. There's... Did I do Brand? I didn't do Brand, but I said his name out loud. There's another H character, but I'm forgetting it right now. Jax, Jarvan the Fourth, Ivy. There we go. LeBlanc, Swain, Talon. God, there's so many characters. You ever notice how the animal hybrids are more popular here, yet where the game was? It's all sexy girls. Oh, you want to talk sexy girls? Here, Miss Fortune. Other big sexy girls. You only know Jin? Well, lucky for you, Jin was one I hadn't done. We can do the Piltover people now. Camille. There's oh my god, I didn't even realize I was in such like gamer posture. I was hunched so far forward. That was probably not healthy. We need to do all the... You don't like... Okay. Hecarim, Callista, Karthus, Kaisa. Oh, all the Void people. I haven't done any of the Void people yet. Kassadin, Malzahar. This proves that I get no bitches. Like, what the fuck, man? Milio, Morgana, Kale. I'm still not halfway done. Volibear, Irelia, Karma. Did I do Kiana? I did. Okay, good. It's funny. I see the most popular list and are all furry characters. Yeah, furry characters are the females. I don't know. Actually, there's a couple of guy characters that are getting up there now. Like Cassante. Cassante is a new character who's just fucking broken. We love broken characters. Yippee. Yip. Yippee. Nyla. There's at least one woman out there impressed with this. I don't think there's gonna be any women out there impressed with this. Yeah, so now it gets to the part where it's really boring. Oh, I'm missing so many S's. Oh my god, I'm missing so many S's. Samira, Shaco, there's, why am I forgetting the, why can't I remember? I can't remember. My brain, I can't remember. Oh my god, I'm missing like, oh, Tom Kench, yeah, Tom Kench, and then, Skindra. Yeah, Syndra was what I was missing. I was typing S-I-N, and I was forgetting, like, Syndra was spelled S-Y-N. Yeah. Chat's helping me too much. Trundle is the other TR. And then there is the other, and then, oh, I'm missing a V. V-I. Fiddlesticks. Oh, Vladimir. And then I'm missing the other VI. Vi, Victor. Well, we can do this the boring way. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, Vigar. Oh, I spelled it wrong, that's why it's not working. V, I, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Victoriana! Yeah. Once you get to like 100... Oh, I didn't do Zyro. Whoops, I didn't do the plant people. Ivern. Other stupid plant people. There's one more I'm forgetting, but I can't remember. Yeah, so I'm missing... Oh, Aphelios. I don't have Aphelios up here. Oh, other mute character. Oh, I don't have any of the healers. Seraphine. Can't forget KDA. Can't forget KDA. Skarner. Always forget Skarner. Because the game forgot him. Who else needs to get a rework? That's normally a good place to start. Yeah, so we got a pretty full roster here. Missing a lot of Ys. Missing a lot of Ys or Zs. Zeri. Missing Zeri, obviously. Oh, Renata Glask. Yes, this is a real character's fucking name in this stupid game. Yeah, I'm missing a couple of people down here. Oh, is Hui here? Yeah, Hui's here. Gotta make sure I remember Hui. There's a Lilia, Deer Girl. Dude, I'm missing so many. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bleh. Oh, I'm missing an RE. I did Renekton. R-E-K. Oh, Rel. Duh. Whoops. And then this one here. How much time do you have? I got like 10 minutes left before this fucking ends, but if I get stuck for too long, I'm just gonna give up. Because I don't want to make this stream get stalled by me sitting here. I'm missing another VE, though. V-E-I... what is it? V-E-I-J-K-L... Vel'Koz. How did I not do Vel'Koz? I'm pretty sure. I've laid this out multiple times, but it's been a while. I'm missing some Z's, bro. Goo Goo Gaga? Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh, baby. Oh, Zach. Yeah. He was forced to play League of Legends. Yorick, and then... I'm missing one more Y. Or Z. Zai, Z, Zay. Zote. It can't be Z. Z-A-A-B. Yeah, it can't be anything Z. Y-O-R... What is the Y one? What the heck? He was forced to play LOL with Undertale music. Maybe. Dude, what the hell? T-U... Oh, Yumi. How could I fucking forget Yumi? I hate that champion. Scion. Also hate that champion. Let me just think of champions I don't like playing against. Well, I've probably named most of them already. I did Karma right. Yeah. Other really annoying shield characters. I feel like for some reason I am missing an ungodly amount of characters towards the top, which is true. I'm still missing like 4 characters with A. Make sure I get Annie in there. I did do Ivern, yes. Ari. I'm missing another AL. Or AK? Akshan, my main. How could I forget my main? Oh my god, bro. What the hell? I almost forgot my main. Jeez, that would have been embarrassing if I forgot my main. Gotta do Bard. This one. AM. There's no way it could be anything with AM, so it has to be AN. Oh, Anivia. Duh. And then Lysandra. There's no way I did Lysandra. Hate playing against this character. Did I do Corki? I did. Did I do... What else do my friends play? Pretty sure I did Mordekaiser. Good. Sorry that stream has just become me trying to name the last 30 champions in League of Legends. Sorry. This is for pride. I don't know why this is my pride. Alright, let's see all the ones I did. I did most of the A's, most of the B's, most of the D's, although I am missing one here. I got all the E's. I think I have all the F's. Oh! Galio, Poppy, the other random Demacians. Lux. There's no way I did Lux. I think I did Silas. I'm gonna say Silco, even though he's not a character in this game. Nico's a good one to pick up on. Oh, Nefiri. New character. Gotta always remember to do the new characters, because they're always adding this. And then there's like another NA. Or NE? NEA. B, C, D, E, F. Who knows? Game's hard, man. Game's hard. Only got 30 more to go. Well, I got all the Z's. I got all the Y's. I'm missing this V character here. What? V-I... A... B... C... D... How am I missing a V-I? F... G... How am I missing this guy? What? What is wrong with me? And I think I'm missing a U character too. This is when it gets really fucking hard for me. I'm missing a T-A between... T-A-H? Talia. Yes! Riven. There's no way I remembered Riven, because I always forget this character exists for some reason. Oh, Viego. Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I'm missing Viego and Gwen, aren't I? Oh, god, dude. So many of these characters are like pairs. Like, once you remember one of them, you just, like, remember a string of them for some reason. I did Hecarim. I think I did Karthus. I did Yorick. I did most of the Shadow Isle characters, except for... Can't remember. Can't remember. B-E-L... Nah. I love Viego, best character. He's got really cool lore. His design was not what I was thinking it was gonna be. His sword is so fucking big in the game. It was a hell of a lot bigger than I thought it'd be. It's so weird seeing Hui just like right there. College A's. I'm missing a K-A, bro. K-A-S. Katarina. How do I not have Katarina? What the hell? And K-A-Y. K-A-Y. Is it not K-E? Kled. It's Kled. There's one. Oh my god, there's... K-H-I. What? Oh my god, dude, these champions are insane. These champions are too ridiculous for me now. I got like 5 minutes left, and there's no way I'm getting through all these. I'm missing an M-A. M-A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L. Am I missing an N here? Bunch of N's here. I'm missing another O. Wait, there's not like that many O champions in the game. Ornn. There we go. And then, missing... probably another P. Oh, Pike. There we go. Oh! I'm missing the Bilgewater fucks. I'm missing all the pirates, aren't I? Gangplank, Misfortune, Pike, Illaoi. There's the I. Got it. And then, other random... Oh, I'm missing Blitzcrank, aren't I? That's the B up here. Okay, top 2 rows fully complete. Let's do this one. B-R-B-U... Burndle. D-I-D-E... D-I-E-O... Not coming to mind. G-G-G... Everyone forgets them? Yeah, everyone forgets them, because, like, some of these fucking characters are just so forgettable. I'm gonna be kicking myself, though, when I remember all the ones in the middle. I'm missing one between... Wait, SH... There has... Okay, so SH... So I... A... B, C, D, E, F, G, H... Oh, it's, singed. Fuck, how do you spell it? There we go. God, that's embarrassing that it took me that long. Nunu and William, because for some reason it's all the same champion. Nunu and Willump. And then this one. We're like 17 away. My pride, it's on the line. Still missing this champion here. I don't know if it's a U or a Z. Or a T or a U. Is there another U champion in the game? U, A, B, C, D. There's no way. So it'd have to be like T, W. Or like Za. And then this one's just T, O, T, E. Don't know. Missing some S's here. S, E, J, S, E, R. Okay, S, E, J, K, L, N, M, O, P, Q, R. No idea. Singe needs more love. Singe is really annoying to play against, I don't know. I know I'm forgetting so many, but it's hard to remember, and then you feel like an idiot once it's over. KH to KL. Wait, so KHIJKL. What? What the? Who's KI? Huh. Interesting. Yeah, all the characters that are left are characters that I just literally don't play at all. How much time do you have? I got a minute, so I got about 150. I'd like to hit 150 officially, though, before it's over, so that way I get 150 out of 166 off the top of my dome. Easy, Talia. Talia. Boom. Done. What could I be forgetting? What region of the world could I be forgetting? I feel like all of these are from, like, the same region, and I'm just being, like, stupid. But I can't remember. Malphite. There we go. Maokai. The random fucking giant characters. There we go. Got over the 150 barrier. We're good. So I got all the M's. Oh, I got all the M's. Let's go. Can I get all the N's? Probably not. Yeah, this is probably as many as I'm gonna get. Unless I miracle clutch this one. S-E-J. K. Senna. Lucian. Oh my god, how'd I forget? Thresh! Oh my god, thank god I didn't forget those three. Dear god, I would have felt so stupid if I forgot those three. Twitch. That's who I was forgetting. I feel like an idiot. Set. I wouldn't have gotten that one. Olaf. Wouldn't have gotten that one. Oh, I said Nautilus. I just didn't spell it right. Lee Sin. I feel stupid. Kindred. I feel stupid. Kennen. I feel stupid. Gianna. No, I would have gotten that. Nar. I should have remembered that one. Dr. Mundo. Should have remembered that one. And Caitlyn. Dude, how did I not fucking... I didn't do Caitlyn even when I said all the characters. How often do they add new characters? Hui. which is this character here, was added about 2 weeks ago. The character before him, where are they? Was it Cassante? No, there's no way it was Cassante. It was Briar. It had to have been. Yeah, the character before them, Briar, was released 4 months before them. So they release new champions about like once every 6 months. Alright, I gotta ping pong. Put all this back. Where's my map cover? No, where's my PFP? Boom. There we go. Incredible. League of Legends characters. We did it. We did it! How long have I been streaming? What does it say? I've been live for 3 hours. What the flip? I had too much to say. I was too silly. What now? There's a few things that could occur. However, what should I do? That did not feel like 3 hours. Yeah, it really didn't. It really didn't. Now I'm kind of just thinking to myself. Thinking about sheesh and stuff. I don't know. It feels kind of anticlimactic to just end the stream right there and end it with that. But I don't really know what I'd do otherwise. I don't know. What is there to do? I guess I should say, if you have any questions for me regarding like Has Been Hotel so far, ooh, ending it with Wordle would be a good idea. That's a good idea. But if you have any questions about Has Been for me, now I guess would be the obligatory like ask them now. Because I'm what's it called? Probably gonna be ending stream very soon. And before anyone asks, yes, I am working on a proper, full, official video. This is not replacing that. Do not worry. Are you gonna do a podcast about the show? Not the same way, but yes. Not like the same way I was doing it. But yes, I do plan on doing something like that for it. For like more extended thoughts. And I will be showing it to a friend so I can bounce off them. Are you ever gonna review Arcane? I don't know if review is the right word for Arcane. I would probably just gush about it and talk about how much I like about it. FP gonna make Has Been Hotel videos now instead of Hell of a Boss. I'm making videos, you know. I'm doing stuff. New year, new me. Haven't posted a single video yet for the whole year. But I've been live streaming instead. Whoops. New year, still lazy. Being a bit silly. Sometimes we get too silly. What is going on here? heck is going on here? I don't know, but I have it set up now. Oh wait, do I? I don't. I lied. You guys ever see a liar? It's me. Boom. No, that's Minecraft. That's other. It's more cats. Oh my god. Oh my. Oh my god. Why is it so hard to do this shit? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. It's Wordle. And you guys. It's you guys and Wordle together. Actually, I can scooch this over. And then look, it's you guys. It's you guys there. It's you guys right there. It's you guys. It's me. It's me too. It's me too. I'm there too. And then Wordle right there. Wordle right here. It's you guys. Holds up mirror to your face. That's you. That's all you. We need a group of podcasts. I thought about doing a video idea where all it is I just like get random people together and just talk about the show in a very like casual way, because I feel like that'd be more productive to a discussion about the show than anything like super like over labored and super like I've been spending 5 years in the mines crafting this 10-hour critique video. I don't know. I feel like when you put a lot of time and effort into a video like that, it kind of makes people think like, oh, this person's very full of themselves and stuck up. Why else would they spend so long on a video? And I feel like when you just kind of like sit there and like say your thoughts very candidly, people are like, ah, yes, I too feel like I could have a conversation with this person. All right, what are we gonna? Oh, I have emotes. Woohoo! What are we gonna open with for Wordle? I'll let you guys pick. Actually, you know what? I have a... Hold on, let me... I gotta cover this up real quick. Hold on, let me... Hold on. Let me get the... Where is it? Where the fuck is it? No, I don't want the... Come on, no. What is this? This is not fucking... Really fucking with me here. Come on. What is it? Oh my god, bro. Me when trying to find a very specific thing, and then YouTube thinks, what about thing other? Do you want to watch your own live stream? Let's link it to you. Yes, YouTube. I would like to watch my own live stream. Yes, YouTube. How'd you know? Alright, you know what? Fine. We'll just put on the song I always fucking put on. Fine. Alright. This is how you know the stream's ending. Let me actually take this. That's the wrong one! Oh my god, I can't make the thing. There we go. Now it's more zoomed in. There we go. Perfect. There we go. Alright, so, do. There we go. It's like a method where you put cloud, stare, and pinky, and it should give you most of the letters. I'm not a nerd. I play Wordle, not Nerdle. Worst? I'll raise you one better. Let's spell worst like this, so we don't repeat letters. Look at that. Alright. Now we have R, I, and E. I'll take suggestions from chat that don't repeat letters we've already wasted, and don't repeat slots we've already taken. So if you want to do the word like brine, sure. Or grind. Grind doesn't use an E. Okay, Sofloaf. That was a really bad guess, Sofloaf. We didn't learn anything from that. What the fuck? What the shit? Damn it. Fuck. Alright. I'm taking the controls. We're gonna do like we're gonna do like a icers. Icered. We're gonna hit him with a oh wait. Wait, what? Bro, that's so E. Okay. Well, this R could start at the beginning. It could be like a this. Could be like a nothing. Could be aired. That's not a word. Airk. Dude, the E not being in the 4 slot actually kind of fucks me up. Because the I not being in the... Is there a word that even... Piggle. But the R, what the hell? What the shrimp, dude? Filer. Okay, so we're not learning much. But there is an L, and the I isn't in the 2nd spot. Frommel. Hiker. Okay, hiker is not the word, because the E isn't in the 4th slot. Something that ends in R-E. Whoa! Look at this! Look at this! Look at the words here. It probably starts with R, because the chances that it's something L-R-E is crazy. So what we gotta do is we gotta hit him with a bow, and then and then so reply, Ralph. Damn it! It starts with R though. That's big. That's big. So it's R E. I mean, do you think it's just? I mean, I don't know. Cause like if it's R-E-L, it has to be. Cause it can't be R-I. Like unless it's like Riley or something crazy like this. It can't be Ryler because it's not ER. That's the crazy thing. So what I think it's R-E-L, and then let's just go through these. Rely? No. Relky? No. Relgy? Mm-mm. Relly? Mm-mm. Relmy? No. Relb? No. Relv. Rels. Relks. Relry. Yes, a Relry. A Relmy. A Relky. We might have thrown the wrong guys. I mean, could it be a Riley? Okay, good, I'm just checking. Could it be a Relay? A Relay? A Relil? A Reller? A word that starts with R and E and has an L in the 3. What could be the final 2? This is my question for all of you. Come on, guys, we're smart. Come on. Come on, guys. Relry. Okay. Okay, let's go. Realm. I'm just gonna try all of these until one of them fucking works. Not because I'm just testing. I'm just testing, you know? I don't think any of these work. I don't know if our theory's correct, fellas. I don't know if our theory is very correct. Relic? That's right. We clutch it out. We always clutch it out. Look at that. Look at that. We clutch it out. We clutch it out in the end. It's just that easy. I mean, was the Ralph guess a throw? It was actually a big. If you think about it. We did it. We did it. Now, was this a bad run? Maybe. But we did clutch it out. And you know, that's what matters. That's what matters. Let's get the Whoa. Gotta fix my fucking display capture now, bro. What the hell? Oh, no. Oh my god. Oh my shrimp. Scallop. Come on. There we go. Got it, baby. Let's go. Then put that up. And then put that up. And then put that up. And then I and now there we go. And then war. Now what? Now what? Well, that's probably where I end stream. Because it is 3 hours after streaming. Oh my god. Do you just have unlimited cat pictures? I really like cat pictures. I think cats are cool. But yeah, I'm gonna go bye-bye. Please say together we are has-been. Together we are has-been. There you go. I'm gonna go. I'll stream again very soon. Do you have any cats? I have a few. Smiley face. Bye-bye. Bye-bye, everyone. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing up to the app session. Bye-bye.